Hannah, Basil. The Tower of Jestane, the blazing tower of Jestane, means that Jestane is at war. Since its inception as a nation, the tower has always been ablaze. The tower is a torch. The tower is the light in the distance. The tower is a future free from oppression. In this abandoned castle, abandoned because the nobility that once lived here moved on to a better estate and left this one to the running of their servants. In this abandoned castle, the first revolutionary council of Jestane sat 9 months ago. They are here today as they are discussing plans to identify targets for quick attacks. Your father sits at one of the chairs. Clover of Towers is there. His older sister is there. And about 10 other dignitaries, 10 other revolutionary leaders sit here, all family members of the original 5 that were executed by Voldane for speaking out. Next to your father, there is an empty seat that was meant for your brother. He's not coming anytime soon. You are of the age where a blade should have been put in your hand, but instead your father put a ledger book and said, "Get to work." What do you do?
I do not think that Basil shies away from the responsibility and probably has a ledger out actively taking notes on the situation. He will stand directly behind his father in between the kind of slits of the chair where Alexi's presence is so present. He'll kind of stand in the shadow of both of the chairs here, flickering in the firelight, actively scribbling and kind of taking a look at the table. I'm sure there's some kind of war plan, different pieces on a map, something akin to that as they're having this conversation, and Basil is actively taking notes, being sure to keep quiet.
Yeah. As you're keeping quiet, does your attention drift towards the map of Althus that is a massive map that is carved into the table itself? Does your attention go to the bickering of the people around you? Or does your attention go to your father?
I think his eyes will flicker to the map first, and look at the movement of the troops, and then up and to his father to see his reaction to it.
Cool. Give me a knowledge roll, please.
For sure. That is a 16 with fear.
On a 16, you look at the map. It's right now less troop movements because Justin is barely a year into this war. It hasn't had time to fully organize and fully structure a military yet. Right now, what it is a bunch of locations of where fighter cells are. Some are behind enemy lines. Some are actively on track to other locations throughout Althus. Some are currently stationed in Polaris. Some are stationed in Armada. Most of them are still stationed along the land border that Voldane and Jestane share. And there's a little bit of thaumaturgical magic here. Some of the Polari mages have done certain workings here so that the statuses of these troops, of these cells, can be reported in real time. On the leader of each cell, there is a crystal. If the leader is alive and on track to complete their Their objective, their representation on the map will be green. If they are on track, but they've been distracted or sidetracked, or they've had to take a detour, it'll be gray. If that cell is completely taken out, it'll be red. You look at the map and you see, roll me a d6.
One.
Cool. You see one cell go red. And now I'm going to roll the other d6 that's part of this equation. And then you immediately see 4 others go red all along the border. You look at your father, he's looking at you. He's not looking at the map.
I try to recall where Alexei is.
Who can say? Your brother saw some combat, and when he came back, he was less focused. He didn't want to be present. The chair is here for him as the eldest son, but he's not really taking that responsibility right now. Your father pushes back in his chair a bit to open up your view of the map. And he's looking at you, studying your face. What do you see?
Basil will take a step forward and gently place the ledger on the table, shifting it off to the side. He probably has his hair tied back in a kind of low ponytail, his face a little younger. He's probably freshly 20, as he leans over, running a finger along the ridges of the map and plotting where the troops are. This flicker of red, this river of red that is kind of run across the map. He'll kind of point off into a couple of the kind of mountains, sides, hills, where all of the different kind of clusters of folks are. What do you think happened? And he'll turn to his father. That's a hell of a lot of red, very quickly.
Yes. Coordinated attacks. The modus operandi of Voldane has always been overwhelming shows of force. If we fight them with an overwhelming show of force, we will lose.
Basil's eyes will kind of flicker back to the map. Then we'll be smarter. Over here. And he'll kind of run his fingers along in between this mountain pass. If we catch them here, we can ambush them, which will allow our northern troops, and he'll kind of begin to slowly move a couple of the tokens on the map, shifting them around, and basically setting up a trap, sacrificing a small group of individuals here in the mountain pass so that more backup can come around the side and basically trap them in the canyon. Moving a couple pieces, moving around and setting up an ambush with their troops before stepping back, and realize he's messed with the map in the middle of a room with a lot of very important people, and will quickly begin to slowly move them back to where they were, knocking a couple over and quickly picking up his ledger and something like that.
Hell yeah. Give me a presence roll as you start moving them around and you become very aware of the eyes on you.
That is a 22 with hope.
Hell yeah. Take that hope, carry it into the main episode as a hope that transcends time. As you see that Clover, who is his sister, is here, but she is currently deep in thought. She has her hands sort of in front of her face, and she is giving a 100-mile stare. She's thinking about something else. She's not worried about the taking of this border. She's worried about the bigger picture. But you see Clover is here, and he is present. And he says, no. Put that back. That actually, it would be risky if we appointed a good general. If we appointed somebody who could really fight, someone who could really lead, there's a possibility that not all of them die. And that's not, if that was the winning move, that would be it's the sort of mistake Voldane expects us to make. And in doing that, they wouldn't be able to envelop us. We'd be in a position to envelop them.
Basil begins to move the pieces back to where they were, taking careful thought to move the troops from behind. His fingers kind of hover gingerly over the troop that inevitably will be sacrificed before he kind of flexes his hand in that Pride and Prejudice Darcy way, picks it up and puts it where it needs to be, before looking back to his father at the mention of a general who can really fight.
Your father looks at you, nods, stands up. I will lead them. It's a small mountain pass. I'll take 300 with me. We'll hold it for as long as we can, and it will give. And he points to, and he starts picking up pieces and moving them just like you. Starts moving them to different locations. If the rest of you can coordinate your cells to move here, 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 and here, we reach a position where we can envelop the capital with our cells, and they won't ever know where to expect us. We will hide in the valleys, we will hide in the trees. Cut to a month later, as you are in a medical tent, as your father is being tended to, and he is doing everything he can to stop you from looking at where his knee was cut off. Says, hey, look at me. Look at me.
Flickers up. Are you, and I think there's something about the smell of this tent that I don't think Basil will ever forget. The sounds of other good men, bodies going by, and something wet leaking onto where they're sat, where Basil is kind of perched with his father and trying not to think about the stick on his hands. Flickers down, flickers back to his father, and probably flickers up to Prudence, who stands back in the corner, probably a nurse or something at this point, tending.
Yeah. At this point in the war, she is right before. At this point in the war, I'll say that talks have already begun to get her under the employ of your family, but she's currently she's a medic here. Your father says, eyes on me. 239. I want you to remember that number. Do you know what that number is?
Basil kind of grits his teeth, and you can see he's still quite a young boy, so his face kind of goes this hot red as he tries not to cry, to think about the fact that he purposely led those men in there to die. For the sake of Jestane, for the sake of the burning tower, to snuff it out once and for all. But every single one of those is on Basil's hands as he looks at his father and nods.
Good. 5 million. Do you know what that number is?
He'll kind of furrow his brow for a moment and shake his head.
That's how many of us are going to live in our own nation, on our own land, thanks to the sacrifice of those men and thanks to your mind. Hold both of those numbers equally.
Basil's lip quivers as he kind of clenches his fists, takes a deep breath, and nods before kind of standing back up, trying to roll his shoulders back to look with more presence than he has. His kind of frail frame, youthful boy standing in a nothing but carnage, really.
Your father rolls onto his back as the medics tape up his leg. Looks like my fighting days are over. Well, it'll be all right. You and your brother, you have much to learn. And that is where we will end this cold open. Hey, y'all. War. This shit's crazy. Hello,
Crazy.
everyone.
I think that's how the Fallout game started.
What is it good for?
Absolutely.
I've been listening nonstop to War Pigs by Black Sabbath, but specifically the Will.i.am cover, because that man has a...
There's a Will.i.am cover?
Go, okay, stop the stream, go listen to it right now, come back later.
Oh.
Don't do that, please don't do that. Stay here. Say, please. Yes, it's from an album he did. It's called Under the Covers. It's great. Anyway, hello, welcome. Hello, what voice is this? I don't know. Hello, welcome to the Grand Tourney episode 3. My name is Apollo. You can find me on the internet at Nerd Apollo. I will be your game master for this evening. I didn't breathe that whole time. Hey, to quote Marvel, we're in the end game now. Yes, I did mean T-Pain. Thank you, Brooke. Jesus Christ.
Hey, bud.
I'm embarrassed.
Fake fan.
It's been a fake fan? No.
T-Pain's a streamer. He's probably watching this right now. So offended.
Oh,
Yeah,
T-Pain,
literally.
I'm sorry. T-Pain, come back.
Tiberius Pain, I
T-Pain.
apologize.
Tiberius Pain.
William
He's into
Tiberius
Daggerheart, we
Pain.
know.
Okay, well, Tiberius Pain is going to be an NPC in this session somehow, and that's just kind of that's my penance. And speaking of this session, what game are we going to be playing? I'm so glad you asked. We're playing Daggerheart, and we're sponsored by the incredible Darrington Press. And today we're going to be talking about Hope and Fear, which is our new book. It's going to have new classes. It's going to have new backgrounds. It's going to have new ancestries. It's going to have new campaign frames. And if you look at what the overlay is right now, we have the deluxe edition box set, which is going to have dice, fear trackers, a GM screen, all the cards, all the everything. It also is going to have like refill pads for making adversaries and stuff. And it's going to be, oh my God, it's so cool. It's a product so good and so good looking that I'm currently beefing with my bank account because I want to pre-order it, but I shouldn't, but I want to, and I'm probably gonna. But until it's out, guys, it's so crazy. I studied classics and I studied philosophy, and the thing that you read a lot about is like these saints and these like philosophers and visionaries and mystics getting visions communicated to them through dreams. I know that the Daggerheart Hope and Fear pre-orders have been doing that to me. So I'm gonna ask my incredible cast to introduce themselves to you, and I'm gonna ask them, what has the Hope and Fear pre-order revealed to you in a dream? We're going to start off with a person who, when I said this earlier, said, oh no, I'm not an improviser. Diana.
Hi, are we still introducing ourselves and then launching into
Yeah.
the improv that I
who are
definitely
you?
can't do? Hi, I'm Diana Faye. I use she, her pronouns. I'm known as Diana the Rose around the internet. And in this game, I'm playing Alsif de Chauveron, our warrior fungal companion, who is just a ball of nerves and post-traumatic stress. As far as the visions that I got, it's the craziest thing. Last night, I had this dream where I was sitting up in bed. It was one of those false awakenings, and everywhere I looked, every shadow seemed to have faces coming out of it. There were these horrific wolf-like snouts with smiles up to their ears. I swear I saw my ex-boyfriend at one point just creeping out from behind a mirror. I went to go look at my arms, and there were these deep black veins crawling up them as opposed to my normal skin tone. And when I ran to go look in a mirror to see what was up, there was blood dripping down it that formed the shape of the words, shipping late summer 2026. As the book has the new Dread domain, which I am personally stoked about. But that was the vision I got.
God, you're so real for that. Hold up.
How the
fuck am I gonna follow up with that? Hi, my name is Hulta. As Hobbit's Tale or a Hobbit's Tale anywhere on the socials, I play Qatari hero Frigare, who is actually just full of attitude, really, and a really bad Irish accent. So the premonition. The funny you would say that because I actually have a lot of clairvoyant people in my family. A lot of things that I've dreamt about have actually come to fruition. And I wish that was a joke. That is actually true. But now with this, like, was it expansion? I don't know what I'm doing anymore. With this expansion, not only have my clairvoyance like only be giving me like little hints here and there, it has expanded my third eye. I know what's going to happen next week, especially to you, Apollo, on Monday. Just to have a pen on you is all I'm going to say. Just have a pen on you. Don't ask any questions why. Just don't ask any questions why. That is how I know how important and incredible that is going to be. I also dreamt that I was going to get a penny, and I found a penny literally the next day on the ground due to penny drop, the new expansions. So there we go.
Hold up. My name is Maddie Penny, and I'm right here with you, babe.
And I'm holding Maddie. And I'm holding Maddie.
Literally, there's a little. Wait, do I have my? Yeah, there we go. This is literally Maddie right now. This is Maddie, and I put her in my pocket.
Did you know the last name came from people making fun of my family for only paying a penny in rent because we were so poor?
Really? Penny pinchers.
That's wild. I love that.
That's
penny
insane.
pinchers. Me on a Friday night, honey.
It's where you float to get free drinks.
Yep.
Sorry, that is me. Go on, Apollo.
And why did you have to include? I know this is a bit. Why did you have to include me? I'm raised Irish and Spanish Catholic. I'm going to have a pen on me all day Monday.
Good.
I'm going to put it under my pillow. I'm not taking any risk.
Good.
Hannah, speaking to my fellow raised Catholic.
Got Pope Leo here in the background. Here's what happens. Here's what happened. Water. A small jungle river. The Hope and Fear pre-order expansion actually revealed to me the road to the lost city of El Dorado. I foresaw like a kind of fun buddy cop style story unfolding where we ride off into the sunset with a friendship that lasts a lifetime and a small hoard of gold, which actually includes the new Hope and Fear expansion, as it is a treasure worth 10,000 gold. So that is what was revealed to me. Also, hi, I'm Hannah Harper, also known as Hannah Plays D&D, and I did it the wrong way around, and we're gonna throw it on over to Maddie.
Hi, I'm Maddie. This is not my channel. I'm Madeline on the internet. I'm a professional dungeon master on Stop Playing, and a professional dungeon master in other situations too. But I'm playing right now, and when it comes to Daggerheart's first expansion, Fear and Hope, I was sleeping and I was dreaming of what I always do, which is big titty goth baddies. And Daggerheart whispered to me that there was going to be a new witch class. And they said there's going to be more. The artists commissioned are going to give the people exactly what they want, which is more witch OCs. And I'm here and I'm ready. I'm here with open arms. Thank you.
I'm excited for the transformations. That's that. I don't have a bit. I'm just excited for the transformations. And you know what? You know why I don't have a bit? Because I've been prepping. Speaking of that.
What was your dream, Apollo?
My dream was that you didn't get to crack them off. Anyway.
Your nightmare?
You're hoping for my fear.
She opened my fear till I pre-order, for real.
Darrington, I'm so sorry.
Darrington Press, please sponsor us again. Please don't drop us.
Right.
Actually, you know what? Darrington Press, you could use the line. Will we give you permission to use I actually hope on my until I pre-order.
Oh, okay.
Someone
drop
message
frames?
broke.
Someone message broke right now. Okay, I think we had some drop frames. I think we lost a little bit of Maddie, but I think we're good.
They tried to silence us.
They tried to silence She-Hope on my feet. Anyway, we're in the main overlay scene now.
What an
and I'm
energy. What a
already
quick
sweating.
pivot from the open.
Speaking of she blank on my blank till I blank, before we get right into the tension that's unfolding, let me remind you of simply the chronology of the day. It is currently day 2 of the Grand Tourney. Throughout the meadow, the event hasn't stopped. The attempted assassination of the prince was kept under wraps as it should be. And all throughout the meadow, the activities are lively. In the Central Coliseum, there are horse races, archery, and axe-throwing contests currently underway, all in their own different sections. Can you imagine a horse going around a ring where they're actively axe-throwing?
Dodging arrows, that'd be kind of sick.
that horse is running. In a couple hours in the Coliseum, no, that's wrong. I wrote that down wrong. In a couple hours in the Polaris camp, the arcane demonstration will go off. After that, the Coliseum will be opened up for a grand joust. And tonight, Lady Hero, your theater company has a play to put on. But right now, we are standing at the edge of the Hilltop and the Voldane camp in a medical tent, or rather right outside a medical tent, as Sir Leonor Rockall, the Blazing Knight, this fairy moth knight in golden resplendent armor, is staring down someone that he knew a lifetime ago and hopes he could forget. Maddie, what's going through Sir Cassian's mind as he's stood out in the middle of this area? Bestie, you're so muted. And I love this.
We ended with me being muted. We're starting with me being muted again.
That's consistency.
Consistency, you'll find that right here. That he is hoping to gods that Lenor is as level-headed as he remembers him to be. Because right now, he's not ready for a fight because he's not expecting it.
I hear you. Let's leave it up to the dice. Roll me your fear die. And do you want it high or low? Call it.
I think low, because my fear die has been rolling quite well for me in terms of being lower than my hope. A 6.
That's exactly right down the middle. You see as Leonor stands outside the medical tent, he lets out a very high-pitched whistle. Immediately, the knights that were behind the medical tent wheel around to the front, protecting that entrance. And you can see from your peripheral vision that 4 other knights of the Order of the Blazing Knights have gotten within, let's call it about 30 feet.
We need to
for
talk.
a second kill?
No,
Oh, you need to talk.
you know me. I don't do the same trick twice.
Okay, you need to talk. Yeah. You need to talk to the
You.
Pontifex. You need to talk to me.
I need to talk to you.
I'm not clear to absolve sins. You know that.
I don't need any sins absolved.
Are you sure?
I do exactly what the gods made me for.
You know,
I'm going
Cass.
against my instincts right now by talking to you,
Oh,
which should tell you exactly what my intentions are.
He's gonna get real close to you. How tall are you?
He's like 6'4", probably.
Right,
Like
you're
stupidly
tall.
tall for
Yeah.
like medieval times.
Very cool. Sir Leonor is like a solid like 7 foot tall.
Yeah.
So like he's
Including the antenna?
including the antenna, we're probably pushing 8.
Damn it.
Yeah, is the antenna erect?
Hannah,
If you
It's a
stay
fair
ready,
question.
Hannah,
gonna
you're
get
in
Fair
the
question.
medical tent. You're in the medical tent. You know what? I did say that he did the little like divine sense poofy thing. I do think that for that the antenna do have to kind of. Oh, why did I do that, man?
do they kind of go like, oh?
That's what
When
I
he's
was asking. What did you
confused.
think I was asking?
Right now, those antennae are standing at attention.
Someone else's. Anyways,
He's gonna get real close to you, and he's going to lean down a little bit. I don't know how much you remember about our training. We are taught to love sinners. My greatest shame is that I cannot find love for you.
that doesn't matter right now. Because, despite your annoyingly well-intentioned stupidity, I do think you have a good head on your shoulders. Which is why I'm coming to you about this. I have very sensitive information that pertains to all of this. We all learnt lessons throughout the war. And I learnt that I'm not fond of it. I prefer peace times. I'd like to keep it that way.
Hell yeah. He stands up. He's gonna put a hand over the area where your heart is. I'm assuming you have like some sort of armor, some sort of padding. But he's gonna put a hand on your chest. You see a soft glow happens underneath the palm. Are you planning to kill the prince?
No.
Give me a presence roll. Do so with advantage because he wants to believe the best in people.
Oh. Ooh, crit! I got 2 2s. I was like, 2, 2, ah.
Hell yeah. Oh, I actually, guys, I have a sin to confess to Dice Christ. I've been running crits a little bit wrong.
Ooh.
On a crit, not only do you gain a hope, but you also clear a stress if you have any.
Very cool to know.
Yes, and I apologize for not having said that earlier. I thought I had, and I realized I had.
So, Helder, just get rid of all of your stresses from all those crits you rolled yesterday.
Yeah,
What
yeah.
stresses?
You,
What stresses, baby?
You rolled a
I'm
hundred.
only having.
Yeah. So Leonor takes 2 steps back, believing you. You see that he nods, and he nods to the guards that were very quickly rounding. You're a wanted criminal, technically, but he's gonna hear you out.
I'm a wanted criminal in like 2 countries, but I'm not a wanted criminal right here. This is what's the law word like? What do you? This is like
Maritime laws?
embassy. It's like maritime laws, like embassy laws.
You are absolutely in
international
Boldain.
waters.
The capital city is right over the hill.
But if I'm
Anyway.
in Armada camp, can they get me? How does this work?
You know, without making
Is it like
a
an
roll,
embassy?
I think they're giving soft embassy rules where they're like, we're not, the whole reason they're inviting the dignitaries here, so they're inviting their enemies here. So they're like, we're not gonna be dicks about it, but if you do something, we will arrest you immediately.
That's valid. That's valid. I'm on thin ice. I get it.
You're on thin ice. This is a soft embassy.
I've been on thin ice, and I'm skating, bitch.
It's a membassy.
I'm doing triple lutzes on this thin ice.
Thank you. See that he puts up a hand, he snaps, and a couple benches are brought out for you. He's not going to get any further away from the medical tent than he is right now. So he just signals, and a couple barrels and benches are brought out for you guys to sit on. In the middle of this ground, and you see that the guards turn around and are now acting sort of as a wall to clear this area.
Can the
you guys
guards
sit down.
hear us though?
They're close enough. Okay, they were close enough that they could have reached you if shit popped off. So they are close enough that they're not like right next to you, but they're like they're across a long room from you. So like maybe.
Yeah. If I spoke in low tones, we could hope for the best.
If you like whispered at each other, you'd be able to keep this pretty secret.
I'm gonna say from now on, he's whispering the whole time, but I'm not gonna whisper because that's bad for the mic.
Thank you, I appreciate that. Before we go into this, where are the rest of you? Because I know, let's recap. Basil is in the medical tent, and we have Alsif was in the bush. Alsif was in the bush,
Red terrain.
in the grassy knoll, for real. And
You just see, like, over Mothman's shoulder, Maddie Cassian just sees Alsif's head, like, poke out a little bit, just the top of her little mushroom cap, and then she slowly holds up the flare gun again and points at it, like, let me know if you need this, and then sinks down.
I have a Glock.
I have him in my sights.
And Lady Hero, whereabouts are you?
Yeah, if you flag out and he's just like, oh, it's like, make her run.
Hero,
Monstrous
she
bro.
was she'd dimension door, arcane doored her way away from. There was like a little corner, an alleyway corner that she
Yes.
just walked away, and she dropped her disguise.
So you guys all just see that as Sir
It's probably
Cassian is
like
now
a
sitting down.
lap to like
Oh, yeah.
see them again. Yeah.
So you guys can now clearly see that Sir Cassian and Sir Leonor are sitting down in the middle of this area, right outside the prince's medical tent. Hell yeah. Sir Cassian, you see Sir Leonor speak. That was the command, not that he's saying he's...
Yeah.
I'm not saying he's speaking.
Yeah. Took me a second.
Tone.
Right. Like I said, I'm not fond of war. I like to think of what I do as a profession, and in war times, everyone becomes their own version of a killer. But they're not good at it, and it takes away the specialness of it, I think. Plus, it gets so messy. It's hard to get anything done. Know what I mean? So I'm trying my best to avoid it. And as you can probably notice, from the various events of the last few days, it seems someone is trying very, very hard to cause war. Am I right?
It seems so.
Hmm.
But it seems like, right now at least, it seems like all the evidence points towards the enemies of Fuldane.
It does, doesn't it?
Yes.
I'm going to tell you something I have absolutely no proof for, other than a strong feeling and some genuine connecting of the dots. However, despite what you may think of me, I was good at what I did. And you also know that I have no particular affiliations or connections to any country. I don't really care about anyone else. Never have. What I want is easy. I don't want war. Who I'm willing to do that for is also easy. It's me. You can trust my intentions to be completely and utterly selfish. I'm alright with that. I believe the boy's uncle is trying to kill him. There's no other heirs. He's the only one fit for the throne. And all of the evidence that we found, I was there when he was killed, was all meant to stir war. He was used as a sacrificial lamb, and the bloke that tried to kill him seemed very upset that he couldn't manage it, mainly because I stuck an axe in the side of his head. Or at least his leg. My aim was off, it's been a while. I know that you care about the boy, so I'd be careful who he hangs around. Believe what you will, with all your loyalties and such. But you can believe in the selfishness of man, both from me, and both from the people around him. I don't think the enemies of Jestane have anything to gain from going back to war. I think you lot have everything to gain from going back to war. And you might just be willing to take out your crown prince to do so. You can trust selfishness. What conclusion does that lead you to?
I'm gonna need a presence roll from you. That was a really good speech. So
Hey.
I'm gonna neutralize out disadvantage.
Okay.
Not because anything you said was wrong, but because you're asking somebody who, with all his heart and conviction, probably gains his power from believing in the goodness of others, to believe that above all else people are selfish. But you did a really good speech. So we'll just call it flat.
That's a 12 with hope. And actually, because I have so much, I have a lot of hope and I'm not spending it.
Yeah, spend it.
I might utilize I burnt the banner. I can, which is just how my reputation can help me in intimidation, proving my point and other things, and bring that up to a 14 with hope.
I'm going to entertain this. Say that people are selfish. Why is the prince in the medical tent? Why wasn't he brought off somewhere else where he was killed after?
Too many eyes. And I think the job was done either way. For some, war is stirring, and I think it'd be very easy to start it, even with just an attempted killing. But I think the prince's life is still in danger, because there is someone who benefits very much from his death. What kind of a person do you think he is? Referring to the Lord Chancellor, I'm sorry, was the title?
Lord Chancellor. Yep. He is an honorable man. He has led his... Oh, that was a cat there for a second. He has led his forces in many battles. And he has lost many men to many attacks by individuals that were funded by the Blazing Tower, opposed by the Arcane Dagger, and terrorized by the Kraken.
So, what it sounds to me is that everything he's achieved in life has happened in times of war. Either way, whatever my theory might be, I need you to look at this again from a different perspective, because I don't think you want war either. Because
leans
war
in
means
here.
death of many innocents, regardless of what country they're from.
He leans in here, and at this, you can see that his moth wings, which have always kind of been folded behind his back, almost like a cape, begin to glow. This like soft golden light, which you've seen him, means that he is that's his attack form, almost. When the wings come out and the maces start flying, people are going to be in the ground. And you see that they just are glowing like he's holding back. No, I don't want war. But you are asking me to break my oaths. Cassian, I'm not you. I can't be pampered. I can't be given a showy job. I can't be given a position of honor and then throw it away. So what do you want me to do about this?
I didn't throw away my oath.
No, you burned it.
Wrong again. I took that oath, and in the same swing, the same moment, she commanded me to break it. Protect the innocent, uphold the truth, execute heretics without a trial.
I'm gonna spend a fear. You're pushing this guy's buttons, and it's gonna.
Am I closer to over here? I know I saw
Everyone's
Cassian
about
walk off
to-
and just like step up to the guy.
Everyone's about to overhear this. He stands up, wings flare out, a wave of golden light, and a mace that none of you saw appears in his hand. You would dare call Prince Urien a blasphemer! And you see that all the guards now turn to you, Cassian. All their spears sort of in a resting position, but in a resting defensive position. All of you see this. And now gasps, horror. People going like, oh shit, it's about to fucking pop off.
No. No one that important. That was long after. Before the Crown's Guard, before ever meeting you. Back when I was first selected to be a knight. Back when I became Mastro Fidelis, the Holy Executioner. I was a knight, but all I was ever trained to do was kill. And it didn't matter who the person was, I just did it. That's not a knight's job. I never protected anything. Not for years. Not until the war. I never broke an oath. They made me. The gods. Pope, whatever you want. Despite what you may think, none of this was actually my fault.
His mace dissipates into motes of light. You break my heart into as many pieces as there are rays of sunlight. Someday, I pray that you will repent and we can be brothers again. Get out of my camp. I will think on what you have said, but I will do nothing without evidence.
Cassian stands. Evidence. Only pay attention to it when it matters, right? And he turns and walks away.
See, as Sir Leonor begins to move back to the medical tent, the rest of the party Where are you guys in this moment? As you saw as you guys could have seen, since the stand-up wings out, mace out on main, that was for everyone. That was for everyone to see.
I'll rush over
and he name
follow
dropped
mine.
the person who was the older brother of the current crown prince. Names were dropped, maces were out. Ay ay ay.
Oh,
Brother
goodness.
used to say I'm going to have to catch you later. Ta-ta! And I'm going to quickly
What?
visit, turn around. Have a nice rest of your day. Blessed be the prince. And I'm going to quickly walk. I'm going to side eye Cassian as I'm walking by because I don't want to after that interaction. I don't know if I need being associated. Sounds like a bad idea. So I'm going to walk towards a tactical alleyway. Maybe move
There are
past the
too many
bush,
tactical
gently
alleyways
hit
here
it,
that you guys are making up.
and move into a tactical alleyway where I think Hulda, you'd said Kira was also heading.
Yeah. She was
So I might head towards
going
you.
the long way around. That could be funny if they both be like, "What are you doing here?" But you don't want to go back. I'm like, "What do you mean by that?" Oh no! And then yeah.
Yeah, I hug under your arm and say, "Oh, Hero, pleasure, darling. We need to go."
What do you mean? What about the rest of them? What about Alsif? What about Cassian?
Oh, well, we loop back around, but I think we leave promptly. Cassian had a bit of an interaction with a sexy moth fellow. You'll see.
Oh, I did not know that was his thing. But
I think the exact words, "I'm going to crack that moth," but that may have just been my imagination. So we're kind of
Came to you in
walking.
a dream.
oh, I will definitely.
Came to me in a
give him
dream. The
his-
hope and fear expansion. Hope and my fear expansion. We're at. There we go.
Yeah.
Walk tactically by a
Alright,
bush.
What about
kind
is,
of
is Alpha
looking-
joining them? Why are we leaving?
We
As
stopped
you-
by a bush.
As you walk by a tactical bush with a little mushroom head.
Oh,
Poke out.
what are we doing here?
Leaving. I
Oh.
believe.
Gosh, are we just what is happening? And she's gonna go and look and then see.
We all crouch behind this bush and look over like that cartoon style 3 heads pop up over the bush to see Kathy in the distance.
Cassian is going to be very obviously making his way back towards Armada.
Hell yeah.
Oh, I feel like if I don't go right now, it's gonna look bad when he goes to the tent and they know it's me and I'm not there.
That the bodyguard. Yes, you have invited us for something else. And I'll kind of look underneath.
Perfect.
Alfred
Alsif,
and
you are
walk
such
behind.
a fan of my plays. You are gonna come and do some readings, correct? Especially with the
Oh,
new
I
one that
mean-
I've written.
Yes, I have the rest
No
of it.
one's paying attention.
Oh, perfect.
They're just wow, we should head over here.
Start walking.
I had the
You guys are
best
making-
tea, Alsif. I hope you like tea.
You guys are making this elaborate escape plan. Everyone's just
Mhm.
looking at Sir Leonor being like, damn, he popped off.
Oh my god.
Hell yeah. Yeah, you guys were able to walk through the hilltop camp, no problem. Nobody stops you. And you're able to reconvene as soon as you get to the edge of the Armadan camp.
Mm-hmm. Do I see Cassian?
I'm gonna sneeze. I'm gonna be myself.
There you go. So, Cassian, I just heard that you wanted to crack a moth, and that is all I know. What the fuck just happened?
Oh, I think I got my point across.
That is so vague. That is so incredibly vague. I didn't hear any of that. Okay, let's just go into the tent.
Don't you have a play to get ready for?
I do. But,
You have a good few hours. Your play is tonight. It is right before.
my actors are incredible, and they know what they're doing. I do obviously have an assistant director on board as well. This is also incredibly important because I don't want us to get executed or put into jail for something we haven't done. So, but what have you done? So we know what to say or lie about or, avoid in case this comes up. And there were apparently witnesses showing off Alsif. And a lot of other people heard, pointing at Basil.
Well, a lot of people heard that Lenor was fond of me, which isn't really news.
Oh, there are a lot of people here that are not very fond of you. Are there some that are fond? I'm fond of you. I'm very fond of you. You are very good at your job. Are there other people that I should know about that are very important that are not very fond of you?
Yes, I
Such as
already
whoever
told you
it
that.
was. Well, who was it that you were referring to that told you to swing that axe? You referred to her?
The
The one who told you to
Pontifex.
break your...
Sorry.
The Pontifex.
Pontifex.
She told you to break your oath?
Of course.
All right.
I'm gonna let this stand. I'm not even gonna do it. Nope. Yeah, this is fun.
Well, that does. I don't know if it explains anything, but yikes.
I'll say, Apollo, can I ask her for a fucking
You can
You
ask
can
her.
ask each other for
instinct
anything.
roll?
You can ask
Yeah.
each other for anything so long as it's like PG-13.
Oh yeah, obviously. Instinct. Can I? That I do an instinct roll?
Yeah.
Okay. T. That is an 8 and a 9 up with hope on the die +1, so 17. No, 8.
That feels like a lot. It's best way to put it is everything that Cassian's saying, he believes.
Yeah,
Don't know how true it is though.
that's fast. You know what? It's your truth.
It's his truth.
It's
Which
his
is that
truth.
he didn't do anything
And
wrong.
she knows more than anyone that every story has a truth to it. It depends just who's telling the story and whose truth it actually is. So she will be like, she believes him because that's his truth. And that's his story. She just looks at, alright.
Laenor is kind of the head honcho of the Knights of Hilltop. Blazing Knights, so they call themselves. He's got a lot of sway, got a lot of power, and a frustratingly stalwart moral compass. I think I've let him in on enough that he'll keep a closer eye on the prince. And maybe, despite him saying he needs more evidence and whatnot, I think I've planted the seed of doubt. Might be enough. I know that he believed me. I just have a way with people. They usually get pissed off towards the end. But once he calms down, I think he'll be smart about it.
Alcif, did dear Cassian push his buttons?
Oh, immensely so, yes.
Okay, fair. That's why
He got very big.
He makes it very easy.
Can't deny that. Basil, do you know anything that could help us with this?
Basil will kind of look Cassian up and down, having heard the tale that unfolded and at least heard through the thin tent walls the interaction that occurred. I think
Now
that
that's making it sound like it's something else. And I hate to interrupt good roleplay. You heard through the thin tent walls? You absolute freak.
look, moth was
All right.
hot. We know the moth was hot. Basil looks side-eyes Cassian, not in that
decided he
way.
was hot. I just said he was a knight and a moth.
I'm
Yeah,
pretty sure
that's
you
hot.
Yeah,
said
we
that you
connected the
you
dots.
You
saw
definitely
that.
said hot.
That is.
You definitely
Listen,
said
every
hot.
NPC.
Golden
is hot.
hair.
Rewind the
I
tape.
said he
Somebody
was
rewind the
blazing.
tape.
I said he was
You
blazing
also said old man Yowie, and what? did
And you said he
remember?
was 8 feet tall.
after.
Yeah.
I'm innocent. I've never said anything.
So is he not
No.
hot? Are you saying he's not hot?
No, you guys made him hot, so he's hot thanks to you. That's not on me, though. Okay, continue.
Okay, Cassian.
Basil takes a look at Cassie and looks him up and down, and knowing a thing or two about sacrificing one's morals for the sake of the greater good. will kind of push a slimy lock of hair behind his back, kind of run his hands through, slicking it all the way back. You don't know if it's gel or if it's just that he hasn't had time to shower.
Oh.
Real.
As he says, I don't know if your words will exactly penetrate our dear friends. The thing is, I had a line, and then I saw your reaction to the word penetrate, and it's
Oh,
gone.
go to
And
the
that's on
corner.
you.
Go into the
The-
corner.
In the corner.
In the corner. In the horny corner. In the horny jail.
Say the line. Say the
Roll
line.
away,
Deliver.
roll
Deliver.
away.
Our dear
Second
friend's
take.
loyalty to his country and his religion. I think the best bet is to go speak to our little friend in the dungeon if we're going to get any real answers. We've done what we can. We've taken a look at the body. It's still there. He's still alive, at least for now. The only hope that that child has now is that we solve this, and fast.
If we've achieved nothing else, at least the people who are meant to be guarding him will look for more hidden daggers than just the enemies of Justine. No, Voldane, sorry. They might
this
look for one of their own.
Now, looking at my timepiece, I do only have like 2 hours before I need to get ready for the show. So I say we go cracking and just do it.
And I still have to make it to the Grand Joust.
I mean, let me ask you this, Lady Hero. If the play is to be put on as, let's say, doors 6:30, show starts 8.
Yeah.
It is right now midday.
Okay.
Right now is about the time that the arcane demonstration is kicking off.
Cool. Okay. No worries. Then I had to be. Tell a lie. I will.
Totally.
Tell a lie. I just need to be back by at least 5.
Yeah, cool.
All right. At least 5 p.m.
At this moment, Prudence enters. My lords, Basil.
You know, in
Basil.
movies when there's that like prince that like flicks his hair and it does that beautiful wave in the wind. Basil doesn't have that. Basil moves and the hair just moves in one solid chunk. as he
Oh,
turns
no!
towards-
It's getting so much worse so fast.
Ruining him for me.
Happening.
You have Lego
Sorry.
hair?
It's just like it's slick. It's got no weight to it.
Oh.
Turns
sounds
to
good.
Prudence and kind of, for a moment, doesn't clock what she says and is still just looking at those beautiful brown, like kind of cow eyes, and says, "Yeah."
The Magus Heidi is ready. The Magus Heidi isn't part of the arcane demonstration, so we'll be able to converse with you all while that's going on. But she has to stay close by, for a matter of safety. I can bring you over to the Polari camp right now.
My dear friend kind of turns to the others to get the dagger looked at, see if we can devise any extra information. She deals in trading weapons and the arcane construction. She might know of somebody that would specialize in either its making, selling, or use. Kind of turns
Is
back
this
to
the one that got cornered by Voldane to have a look at it earlier?
Pardon?
Wasn't there, sorry, above table, wasn't there like someone who you were like, oh, they could probably look at the dagger, and then they were
Yes.
like, where are they? And they're like, oh, they got called in to like
Yeah.
for, like,
Meetings.
look
I
over
think it
the
wasn't to look at
crime
the dagger
scene.
though.
It wasn't to look at the dagger. Heidi got called in by basically what the Archmage that's here, by her boss, because of when everything happened. Obviously, the representatives were told, "Hey, this shit has happened. This is what was found." So the representatives of Polaris kind of held court to figure out what they were going to say, how they were going to continue throughout the journey, etc., etc. So that's why Heidi couldn't go to the tent at night. That's my point
I
of order,
still
and
think
that's it.
Cassian doesn't trust it. He's an untrusting individual. He's like,
love that.
so the person you want to look at this is from the bad place.
It's not the bad place necessarily, and she is a dear friend and is paid very well to be
And
that.
Polaris is Justhane's closest ally. So it's Polaris, Justhaine, Armada-ish. versus Volde
Yeah,
Hilltop.
no. I think I just remembered incorrectly. We're good.
And we love that for you. And you know
Hey.
what? Politics.
Basil will kind of move to gently kind of place a hand. Probably she's a tall lady, so probably more like, elbow height. Place a hand and say, "Thank you, Prudence. We'll be right behind you." And we'll give it a gentle squeeze, doing his best not to let anyone notice, but we'll quickly kind of
Oh,
drop
we
his hands.
see it
and, like,
all. We see it all.
he kind of like wipes his hands and says, kind of nods in a, like a go on sort of way before he turns back to his compatriots. "If you would care to follow, you can go get that dagger looked at, or we can split, and one of you can head to the dungeons, and some of us can go head to the dagger."
I definitely know where you're going. I mean, follow.
What?
Nothing.
He'll kind of furrow his brow for a moment and says, "Well,
I would be interested in going to the dungeon.
I'll go with you.
Would they
Obviously.
let you go with me?
Good question.
Soft embassy rules. So long as shit doesn't pop off, kinda.
Should do.
How about this? We'll meet back at the Grand Joust, which should be, in an hour or so. Which could get in that timeline, correct?
Yeah, Grand Joust will be in a couple hours, so it would leave you guys like a little bit of time to pool your information before the play.
Elsie,
Great.
where do you want to go? Knife or dungeon?
I know a thing or two about weapons. It'd probably be best if I went to go with Basil.
All right, then we shall convene at the Grand Joust. Are you going to be making an entrance, any of you two?
Unfortunately, my brother was supposed to be competing, but as he is and my father are on house arrest, it seems that I am to take their place.
Yeah. Give me a knowledge
Basil
roll.
looks nervous, sweating at the prospect. A knowledge roll.
Yes. I love a low knowledge party. This is great.
That is an 11, a 10 with fear. So 21.
Damn.
21 with fear. I smile too much when I mark off fear. It's not healthy.
No, it's not.
And and I recognize it, and that's the first step to making it better. Will I fix it before the finale? Probably not.
Fuck no.
No, I won't. Knowledge roll. 12 is enough. On a 12, the Grand Joust is open to everyone. That one is more competitive. The one that you
10 and 11. So
21.
21.
Oh, Jesus, 21.
Not 12.
I heard
Yeah.
10 and 1. Jesus.
Mhm.
Yeah, okay. Smack. I heard fear and I forgot the number.
You got so excited. I blacked out.
I just start jumping in my chair. So, this joust you don't have to participate in. If you don't want to.
Never mind.
The one at the one on day one, the one that got interrupted by the attempted assassination, that one was for show between the representatives. This one is open to anyone. So we're talking hedge knights. We're talking about people from the various militaries that just aren't important enough to be in the official retinues. We're talking about some peasant that gathered a bunch of funds and is like, I'm going to bring fame to my village because if I win, a merchant will send us this, and that's fine. That one is competitive. People are encouraged to not be lethal. Someone is probably going to die in this Grand Joust. And because of that, they're not going to pair up important dignitaries with people who have no status or holdings to lose. So you don't have to unless you really want to.
Basil definitely doesn't want to, and as that information explains, he reels back time and says, "No, not at all. Fucking hate horses and jousting. Too sweaty for me. Thank you."
Impulsive looks offended mildly behind you.
Yeah, like what's wrong with horses?
Honestly, and he kind of leans. They frighten me.
And they can sense that fear, and that's why you don't get along with
Don't like them.
horses.
No. I'm terrified. You know that thing where you have to keep your hand flat when you feed a horse a carrot or something? Terrified they're going to take my fingers off. They're too important.
Oh, they're so dainty as well, just like carrots.
in the worst way possible, Basil is so mean.
Manicured.
His hair's not washed, but he has manicured fingers.
Absolutely. Priorities, darling.
I might
Incredible.
join.
Hell yeah.
What? The manicures?
No, joust.
You're
Really?
Might
that
as well.
would make a good story.
And we're gonna start to shift over from here as our groups diverge. One person from each group just give me an agility roll, and we'll use that as a soft initiative to see.
Hold on, what's your agility?
I don't know if on
We should probably do this, Hannah.
Mine's a +1.
+1. Who was +2?
A
I
rogue.
have +2.
Lovely.
But they're in a different
just-
group to us.
Speedy and slimy.
Hannah,
Stop!
What?
You're not
Slicking
smart.
her way across
You
the
can't make my guy hot. I won't let you.
But he is. Have you seen the artwork?
Yeah.
He is
okay,
hot.
and frail.
and did so much good work to try and make your guy hot, and you're undercutting Anne's work.
I'm gonna tell her.
Dan, I
I'm gonna
love
tell.
you.
I'm gonna
Love
dib a
you.
double.
No.
Damn.
Damn.
Agility, you said?
Yes.
I got a 13.
Hell yeah. Don't tell me hope or fear. This is just to see what group we'll go to first. So I have a 13.
Arrow.
Yo. 13 for dagger.
And a 12.
Hell yeah. Okay. The Polari camp is a camp of misdirection. All the tents are bigger on the inside than they are on the outside. All the canvases you think are very plainly decorated, but they all have runes and sigils on them such that when you approach them, beautiful art displays on them. And each of you give me one more detail about the Polari camp of the two that I have over here. So what is a little magical embellishment that the people of Polaris have done to their campgrounds?
I imagine that there would be a series of lights kind of like floating around the perimeter to clearly delineate where exactly they are, given their sense of superiority and their prowess over magic.
Yes.
That would just kind of be floating around. And as soon as someone steps into the threshold, one of those lights would hover over their head and almost follow them, partially for the sake of A, showing off, and, you know, B, giving them light to see by if it's nighttime, but also for the sake of security. So that way everyone can keep an eye on where exactly everyone else is. It's like those little flags that go on top of shopping carts. So that way you can see an incoming shopping cart from around a corner. Do you guys not have those? Yeah.
No, we're civilized. Sorry.
Too European for this.
All right. All right.
We are too European for this.
Listen, me and the
Alright.
CEO of Ross Dress for Less are like this right now. We know what's going on.
And I love that for you. Hannah, what's a little arcane embellishment?
I like the idea. These are all kind of like wizardy folk, so there's a certain aspect of cleanliness that I always associate, and I like the idea that as people walk towards the tents, instead of grabbing them with your grimy hands to peel it back, it will automatically kind of peel upwards to kind of let you through, so that all of the tents have this perfect sheen, no mud, no dirt, no fingerprint left on them. So as soon as they approach a tent, it just kind of like opens wide, peels back before it gently falls behind them.
Oh yeah. As you two are walking through here, you reach the center of the camp where there's a big like circular space, quite literally almost like a magic circle. And in there, currently you have the squire of Suridara, who is this clank mage that is throwing up these complex arcane equations, pulling light from all the little orbs that are on top of people's heads, turning them into scintillating different colors, and then creating beautiful illusions with them, as he's basically doing like a one-man light show here out of illusions. And then you see that there's somebody else that's waiting. There's a line of these like mages, and you see that one looks to be something like a pyromancer that's paired up with a cryomancer. So there's going to be a display of ice and fire. Reference. There's one that is just with pure lightning. You see one that is just energy and gravity, and you see that they have like stones floating all around them as they're just holding this tiniest. It's as small as this dice is in my hand, but the tiniest black hole that they are controlling so that they can release it later to create massive effect for the show. And then you see that peeking out of one of the side tents, Basil, you see Heidi. You see this red-scaled Dracona lady who is holding a very thick spell book as she peeks out of a tent, the tent itself opening up before her. Says, Basil, come here.
And we'll kind of look around and gesture towards Heidi, letting Alsif know that that's the guy, and we'll head on forward. Heidi, darling, so good to see you. And we'll kind of like, mwah, mwah. How have you been?
Well, you've been better. Been way better. But here, and the show's going on, so that's lovely.
This is my new friend, Alsif. She's helping me with our little problem.
My lady.
Are you the one that the Lord Chancellor informed us about? You were there when? Okay.
Yes, I was on the battlefield.
Prudence told me that you wanted to speak to me, Basil. What can I do for you?
Basil is going to look to Heidi, look to Alsif, look to Heidi, and realize that he's not in on that information and will clock it for later as something that he needs to know. Before he says, I have an item that we came across that I was wondering if you had any information on how it works, whether you've seen it before, and possibly as he kind of leans in to speak on their more, under the table dealings, whether or not it had been shipped to anyone in particular.
Okay, sure. Let me have a look at it.
Are we in a private enough area that I could whip this out without?
Yeah.
Okay. He'll kind of pop the two buttons on the top of his kind of lapel, pull it forward to kind of expose just a little bit of bare chest, and the dagger, pull it out, put it forward, and hold out the dagger with the kind of vial inside, crackling lightning, and we'll kind of hand it over. And, gesturing close, leaning close with Alsif or whatever information is to come.
Try
Alright.
not to touch the liquid if you can.
Of course, yes. Would it be useful for us to put it in a separate receptacle?
Sure.
Okay. She goes to a little pouch, brings out a little small vial, and she holds it right up to where the cracked one is, and very Avatar waterbender just moves her wrist, and the liquid moves from one vial to the other. She stoppers it, corks it. All right, this is not what we are looking at right now. Oh, okay. And this was the attempted murder weapon.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Well, this is okay. Well, this sounds very guilty. It is ours, but not currently ours. This is an older model.
Were they retired after the war? Or are they still in circulation?
These were well, apart from the prototypes, these were the first versions. See, if you've seen the Mage Knights, they use spears, but obviously during a war you need covert operations. You need spies. You need people that can infiltrate. Can't really infiltrate anywhere with a big old spear. So they made these daggers that could channel the same amount of power as the arcane staves. But this is an early version of them. This would have been the first This would have been the first batch, and not that many were made.
Oh.
Do you know who might have had access to these original models?
You see, the dagger lifts up in the air, and then from the hilt, a hand materializes, and slowly Suridara is revealed. Huh. There's an inscription here. The original 12 daggers were all inscribed with their wielders.
Oh.
There's an inscription, but it's a bit broken.
Do you make any of the letters out?
He puts down the dagger. Did you see who it was?
We saw the individual. I saw the individual. He had and looking up to the kind of now dissipating visage of Suridara, a striking resemblance, let's say.
Does the image have the scar?
What? What do you mean?
The
Does the image have the
individual,
scar?
the individual that we apprehended and was thrown into the dungeon had a scar. That was the differentiating
Yes.
thing from
Big old scar.
who we know to be Suridara.
Yes.
Does this spectral version have?
Oh, Suridara is full here. He was invisible.
Oh, I thought this
Oh!
was like an apparition trying to like be like,
Got
oh,
it.
this is who was
Got
holding
it. I
it
thought
at
you
the
were
time.
like, it was one of those like
Oh.
magic spy investigation moments where it like makes
No,
the
no, he was
person
full
and, like,
invisible.
oh,
He was full invisible to suss you guys out, and then he was like, they're chill. And he picked up the dagger.
Oh,
Basil screams.
okay.
Ah!
I had no reaction.
Just reaches
You
out
guys
to
had no
touch him, and it's
reaction,
like,
and I
I
was-
genuinely was like, oh, I thought this was the magic from Heidi.
Yeah, I was like, damn,
much
that's
more
cool.
terrifying that he just
Why
kinda
are we
had
doing
to
the
You guys
use-
had no
investigation?
reaction, and I was
Yeah.
like, oh, I'm a cool guy.
No, that's super cool. Wait, let's run it back.
Yeah.
No, it's too late now. The moment's passed. It's-
No, the spectral
Oh.
image comes. He comes into view. Ah, Idara, you're here.
No, it's too late.
Oh.
As
My
As
God,
this
man,
cauldron-
where were you?
No.
You're
Don't make
practically
me feel
invisible.
better. Don't try to make me feel better.
Mother,
Terrified.
you've appeared out of nowhere. You're like a wee stalking me.
So was
Oh,
he the
dude.
one talking about the inscription?
Yes.
Got it.
Okay,
I'm on
here's
track now.
inscription. We can't read it.
And we're locked in. And you know what? That's on me. And we're locked in. And he says, yeah, he said, do you see your face? He said, yeah, yes, you. Again, with the newly revealed added context.
To rephrase, yes.
Did you
he
see his
did.
face?
He had a striking resemblance to you, with a scar on his side of his face.
How striking. Are we talking, oh, you could be cousins, or are we talking this?
I
Super
looked at
close.
Idara, and I kind of furrow my brow, tilt my head forward. Idara, we've known each other a long time. He looked exactly like you. Would you like to tell us what's going on?
Fuck. He throws the dagger on the table, and you see he just walks to the corner, hands behind his neck. He's alive. He's alive.
Who?
My brother.
Name.
Amir. Alsif.
Wait, does that mean his name is Amir Porfir?
Yes.
Okay, just checking.
God, no wonder he's
Problem
evil.
with that? You got a fucking problem?
No, no, we're good. Just checking. Just want to make sure I spell it right. That's all.
What is his
On
middle
a
name?
fucking scrap bike. Come on, let's go. Fucking out. Alsif.
Wait, I feel like I
That's
heard
why
that name
he
before.
become evil, because everyone was making fun of his name.
Yeah. Alsif, you hear the name. You're more closely sitting next to Sir Idara. Something about hearing the name Amir sparks some memory. You are in an abandoned home, far behind enemy lines. You've been stuck here for about a week. You hear something tumble behind one of the walls, fall through to the room next to you, and you hear the sound of a bone snapping.
Weapon out,
What are you
I
doing?
will point my halberd in the direction and just slowly, like, creep my way into the next room. Elsif at this point, after a week of being stuck there, would have been on edge the entire time. If anything, her hands are shaking a little bit. And halberd poking out into the room first, her voice follows. Hello? Name yourself.
Polaris. And you see a young man, probably around your age, if not, like there's a year in difference. Could go either way. He has a still bleeding wound going across his face, and he is currently just holding his shin. You see that he is dressed as a spy. He's dressed in clothes that are of Voldane, but underneath it you see a mesh that is a magical magical conductor that makes him resistant to certain types of attacks. So he goes, pull up. Fuck. Oh, you're gonna kill me, you're gonna kill me, you're gonna kill me, you're gonna kill me.
I care not for your allegiance here. I need your name.
Okay, fuck, it's Amir. Do you have painkillers? I broke my leg.
I look down at his leg. I'll get a little bit closer within halberd's reach, and I'll just kind of give him the gentlest of taps on his knee with it.
Yeah! Fuck you.
I just had to check.
Oh yeah,
I
check
don't
that
have
my...
anything.
Oh yeah, please check that my bleeding leg is real. I appreciate
You'll have to forgive me for not
Just find out
trusting a
what
spy
fucking-
right away.
This is why nobody fucking likes Voldane. Oh, God.
God, are all Polarians like this? I'll kind of plop down next to him, and I'm gonna go back into the other room where I've had a bit of some scraps of wood pulled together on the off chance that it's safe enough to build a fire in the area, and I'll take a piece of wood and use it as a makeshift splint, heading back over to him and tearing some cloth and wrapping his leg around, binding it to it.
You wrap the leg. And at that moment, he very weakly tries to lunge for you.
Oh my god, I just slap him away.
Ah! Why would you do that?
Why would you do that?
Everything hurts, and I just...
If you try that again, I'll break your other leg. Will you relax?
No, I'm not gonna relax. All the magic.
What are you
all the
doing
magic-
here?
All the magic to sneak through fucking walls, not one to fix a fucking leg.
Yeah, well. You have superiors to blame for that. She spits out the word superiors quite harshly.
Who's gonna notice it? Eyebrow raised. You don't like your superiors?
Does anyone? If you've
Good,
been
then
studying our
asshole.
lines, surely you understand.
Yeah, I know that everyone who leads you is an asshole. Okay, so some Voldanians have common sense. That's fun. That's good to know.
Those of us who had common sense wouldn't be on the front lines. Unfortunately, we were drafted. Look. Do you need... Oh, fuck. I can't bring you back to where you came from. I'm sure you understand.
Oh, yes, please, because I think the chances of someone who's shitting themselves in a shack and someone who can't walk are great. I think we should do a road trip.
My God. Can I tell how long it'll be his leg will be broken for? Alsip at this point wants him out of her hovel that isn't technically hers and out of her hair.
It'll be a month before he can walk.
Fuck. Do we know why I'm stuck here? Is it a weather thing? Or just pinned down?
I'll leave it up to you. Do you think that it is weather thing? Do you think you're pinned down? Or do you think that this is when you left?
I think at this point, it's a mixture of weather and trying to find somewhere that people wouldn't see her. The reason she ran into a spy this far behind enemy lines is because, you know, she clearly doesn't want to be found by anyone of her allegiance. She kind of just... Oh, yeah.
He's gonna look at you, and yeah, he's a spy, but he is a very smart one. You're hiding, aren't you? Are you a deserter?
Her back kind of stiffens a little bit, and she goes, I'm simply walking away. Deserter is a harsh word.
Smart. This isn't your war. It's gotta end one way or another, but you don't have to die in it. Only those who deserve it.
She winces a little bit at the thought of people deserving it more than others. And her mind casts back to the tent. But she just kind of shakes her head and banishes the memory. She goes, what about you? What are you doing here? What's your mission? And she plops herself into the dust of the ground and gestures next to her.
He says, well, I think with this I'm out of action.
Probably for a month or so.
No.
Plus, there's enough snow out there that no matter what, you'd be found. There's no amount of magic that's going to hide the footprints.
No, I think this is good. I think I'm dead. And a ghost can do a lot more damage than a spy. And you see a glint in his eye. As you call him delirious, you see a glint in his eye that is completely devoid in the eye of his brother. As you are back in Polaris, and Siridara Porphyr looks horrified. And on that, we're going to pass over to our other group.
Real quick, I just love the idea of the hush cut being like, where have I heard that name before? It's a deer, alright, fuck! And she's like,
I've been watching your reactions this whole time. I've been having so much time. In
It's just
every
a
line of
comic
dialogue,
book.
you were muted, just going.
just like, Torres!
He had a sister, the Wicked Witch of the East, bro.
Yes, me as fuck, bro.
Oh yeah.
Literally at this time, I was like, he has a twin. That's stupid.
You have. This is what Voldane did to Justine, okay? I'm gonna go for that trope.
Her.
And you know what? As we switch over to our gallows group, we're gonna take our little break there. We're gonna take a little 10. Everyone, go piss, girl. Go have an El Baño break. And we will see you back when we go to interrogate the man who was ready to burn down the world. Because what does a dead man have to lose? And we'll be right back. And that's why you should never trust an octopus with your taxes. Hello, guys. Welcome
Too many
back.
tentacles.
Too many tentacles. They get all over the
Fair
place.
enough.
Don't look at me like that.
All
You
right.
look- The tentacles. Fucking lock in. We return.
Cat in the background.
We return to Lady Hero and Circassian as you are marching your way over to the area that is at the lowest level of the Colosseum, some makeshift cells. Nothing permanent, nothing intended to last. Just some fortifications to realistically scare people into not being too drunk at the tourney. As you see that most of these cells as you are walking are just occupied by tourney goers that got a little bit too alcohol happy.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people are missing their pants. As you are walking
Right.
through,
Wait, pants or trousers, Apollo?
whatever you think is best.
Okay. Just trousers.
Whatever
Go.
brings you, there's a lot of cheeks out here.
Okay. So pants.
A lot of people get very drunk at the archery,
Mhm.
and you know, it got rowdy, and they had to put a stop to it.
Mhm.
As you're walking through, you get to the end of a corridor where you see that there has been not a wall, but there is just a separation because of there are 4 guards standing, separating the back end of this corridor where all these cells are.
As they're walking, Cassian just goes, "So, what's your theory? Why do you think he looked like a Dara?"
Obviously to frame him. Sorry, why
Yeah,
am I
I-
American? Obviously to frame him.
I
There's
agree.
like
it's gotta be some
Take a
kind of
hope.
magic.
Take a hope for that.
I'm already maxed out, but thank you, I appreciate it.
More
Alright.
hope than most
Thank
real
you.
Americans have right now.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, y'all. I don't know why he's doing that at all. Was that okay? Please don't frame me, all Americans out there. I don't know at all why he would do that. Apparently, maybe because he hates Adara and he wants to frame him for that, but he couldn't hide the scar. Perhaps there was like a spell that went wrong, or maybe he's just so hideous that he couldn't even hide that scar underneath. But is he like truly like fucking like, you know?
We'll probably have to.
Probably thought Adara was cute and then took his face.
Or because he was trying to frame
Frame him.
Polaris.
Frame him. I think that's the most likely.
Right.
Because he had every other freaking nation on him, like a souvenir, like a tourist.
Yeah.
And also one of my mosques. Do you know how expensive those mosques be? Yeah, you were there at the tax meeting. But like they're expensive. So couldn't have
You'd
to
get
charge
him
for that.
cheaper if you got them as in bulk, but apparently you need them to be done by artisans.
Aye, that's why they're so fucking good. And also makes me look good. If I do it in bulk, then you know what's so special about my costumes. Either way, we're getting sidetracked. Absolutely a double agent using Adara's face to frame Polaris, butt ugly underneath all of it.
Yeah, I see no other way that could make sense.
No, exactly. All right, so how are we going through? Are we doing like good cop, bad cop? Are we doing like I'm sweet talking him and you're like threatening, or are you sweet talking and I'm threatening?
I know how these lot tend to respond.
So you're sweet talking, I'm threatening. Got it.
No,
Okay.
just stand there. And he'll walk up to these guards and just say,
Best. I'm just standing.
"Representatives from Armada, we wish to discuss some things with the prisoner."
They let you walk through. They step to the side. You see 2 of them stay looking outwards. The 2 that step aside to let you walk through plug the hole again so that there's the wall of guards, but they're looking in your direction.
So, are we in with him, or is there like
No,
something
this is
between
like
us?
you are now. There's probably like a couple meters, 2 or 3 meters, and then there's the door, and then there's like the bars that have been put up here. They brought in metal bars, but they're all just inlaid into like a wooden frame. So it's not the best jail cell, but it's what they got.
All right.
Diana, you can't say that.
Just walk up, 2 representatives from Armada. Hey, yeah, we just want to visit this guy. We just want to talk.
We just want to talk. Oh no. Well, I mean,
Good Lord.
I love it. I love it.
But yeah, you guys are standing like a couple meters from where the bars are, and you have two of these guards that are looking in your direction, so they're keeping an eye on you.
She smiles to them and tries to like make them at ease.
I just walk up to the bars because I know that this guy's gonna recognize me, and I just smile and just say hi.
Oh. Oh shit, they got you too.
Oh,
You also
No.
on the job?
No, I am now though.
Oh, okay. He points at Lady Hero. You two,
oh, he's just
what's
a
going
fan.
on here? Am I being interrogated, or are you just checking in? Or are you
Oh,
checking in
I
to
just
go
wanted
home?
to look at your face just a tiny bit longer, just so I knew exactly who to write about. So who do we have? Do we
Oh,
have?
please, yes.
Oh.
Get my good side. Get my good side. And he presents the
Perfect.
scar
Is
side.
that your real side, or is that just theater makeup? Because that's an ugly ass fucking scar if I've ever seen one.
Thank you.
Ah.
I worked really hard to get it.
Oh, perfect. So it's what, eyeliner? Is it glue? Is it eyeshadow? Is it a bit of paint?
I believe it's a family heirloom sword.
Oh, exciting. Damn.
Cassian kind of elbows her and goes, "No, I'm looking at it now. It's real."
Yeah, it's real. So why do you have a Doris face?
Oh, my no fun brother's here.
Oh,
this is
what's the
great.
evil twin one?
Oh, this
that
is great.
so
See,
boring.
he just
Isn't it,
sits up.
Cassian?
He says, "Oh, this is great. I'm having so much fun."
I'm not. I thought you were much more exciting than that, but apparently you're just boring.
Me?
Hmm.
Ugh.
What?
Have they
Sad?
started arresting people yet?
No, not yet. Why?
Ugh. Man, they're fucking dragging their feet on this. I did such a good job too.
Did you?
I
Because
would have done a better job. I would
your
have done a better.
leg is not showing any good things that you've just done. Dragging it,
Well-
perhaps you'll be doing for a bit.
It's actually fine enough. I'll be fine in a few hours. This isn't the first time I've been clipped in the leg, and it certainly won't be the last. You did get my good leg though, so fuck you, Cassian.
Cassian will kind of like put a hand on Hero's shoulder and I like, give me a second type of thing, and steps forward.
But I was bad cop. She gives me back.
Didn't do that good of a job, so it seems. Seemed a bit frustrated, actually. Speaking of, who do you work for?
No. Give me a presence roll. DC 20.
Let's see. Can it be?
I would like to
advantage
use a
because-
hope and use Killer of Killers.
Yeah.
It's a failure with hope. I want to point that. Actually,
the
wait.
hope?
Let me. I know it's not 20, but it's it was a 12 with hope.
Oh, okay. Failure with
To be
hope.
fair, I want to point out Apollo. Wasn't expecting him to just tell me.
I love that for you. And I love that for you. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. On that, he looks out the window. There's like a small, like barred window. And he just says, well, things are moving along. Come on now. He just kind of goes up against a little bedroll and he just puts he crosses his legs, puts his head up against it. You know, come on, Cassian. You know the rules. We have codes. We have contracts. We can't
We have
talk about who
codes.
hires us. Yeah, come on.
Good to know you've
This
been
is
hired.
standard Revenant business. We get hired, we don't say names. Now you got hired and you just started following the lady around, which, I mean, I guess, sure.
I get paid. He gets paid way more than you do, sweetheart.
You don't know how much I'm getting paid.
Oh, really? How much? Like one little penny?
How much does framing countries and starting a war go for these days?
War never ended, friend. Come on now. You're better than that. I'm just getting it finished.
Why
For who?
you?
For all of us. And for the people who pay me.
Why are you so, passionate about it yourself? Why do you have to finish it? What is your skin in the game, except for just some coins in your pocket?
Oh, I have no skin in the game. I'm dead.
Look alive to me.
Yeah.
So this is a suicide mission for you. Do you feel
Oh,
something?
no. Oh, no. I'm not going to die from this. No, I'm getting paid very well. Well enough to die. I can't spend it if I'm dead.
You heard that, Cassian? Can't spend it if he's dead. And I think a lot of these people here might just turn their head around.
Why frame the other countries? Easy ways to do it.
While I respond this, Lady Hero, give me a presence roll.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no. Actually, give me a finesse roll to control the situation.
Oh. Can I use spend a hope on experienced Grandmaster chess player, please?
Yes, you may.
Thank you. How does that work with experiences again? Is that an advantage as a
It's
DC?
plus
No,
two.
so
Plus 2.
your
That's
your
what it was.
experiences will have a plus next to it.
Yeah, plus
either
2.
1 or plus 2, or plus 8, whatever you put one in.
Okay, so that is with hope. It's
Cool. Keep the hope.
It's not great. It's a 12.
12.
Yeah.
You see, I roll behind the screen as he says, "Oh, guards, I think I'm being threatened." And you see that the other 2 guards turn around as he rolled a 17.
I would like to. Oh no, I can't do that. Can I? I have something called Deaf Deceiver. Spend a hope to gain advantage on a roll to deceive or trick someone believing you a lie you tell them. So she's gonna turn around to the guards, being like, "He's just making it up. He just wants attention."
Okay. Presence reaction roll. So you won't gain a fear, or you won't gain hope, or you won't generate hope or fear from this, but you can
Okay.
use that
Perfect.
as a reaction to just kind of smooth over what you immediately
While
just
that's being rolled, can I just ask the guards, Voldane?
said. Oh, the guards seem to be neutral. They're not wearing any national colors. They are the Tourney guards, which purposefully were put together to be nondescript, non-affiliated, fairly neutral.
Is there any way I can, I want to glance at the guards and see if I can see any signs in their expression or the way that they are that I think they have been, paid off or elite or are aligned in any way.
Yeah. Give me an instinct roll.
I rolled
Sorry.
See if you
16,
can
by
just
the way.
vibe them out. 16?
Mm-hmm.
You see the 2 guards that were originally turned away turn away again. As they're just going to let you to it. They're going to leave you to it.
13 for me
13?
with hope.
Mark that hope. Y'all rolling good.
Yeah, I
There
don't know
are
if
no
it's too much.
identifiers, and their behaviors are neutral enough that it's fairly hard to say. They don't seem to be tipped off in any way. They seem to just be stationed here doing a job. They have the discipline of an elite force that kinda gives Voldane, but it could also be Polaris, or it could just be like really good, well-trained armada. You know, could be anything. You see, Amir says, well, I'm not going to tell you shit. And I'm going to be richer than any of you. So what are we doing here? You got
Make
snacks?
it
I'd like
slow.
food.
Easy.
Okay.
Me?
Can I roll for something, baby girl?
Of course. What would you like to roll for?
I would like to roll an insight check to see if all of this is just bravado or if he's actually believing this. Like, is he putting on an act?
Is he scared?
Is he scared? Give me an instinct roll.
Oh, it's not great, but it's with hope. It's a 5 in total. No, 6. So 3 plus 1 plus 2.
Who's to say?
The 3 plus 2.
If I could, with the 6, maybe in a slightly more focused, is side-eyeing Cassian. Cassian wants to kill this guy so bad.
And she wants to let him. She wants to let him so bad.
On a 6, you really try to focus in on Amir, but then there's just a furnace of rage that is Cassian.
Yeah, it's just like...
It's not even, he's not even that pissed off. He wants the satisfaction of knowing that he can't spend the money because he's fucking dead.
Because Hero is thinking the same thing. Like, I don't want this guy to win. He's a shit lead. No one would root for this guy.
He looks at you and he sees the frustration and says, okay, look, I'm getting under your skin. I can tell I have that effect on people.
You're just boring.
Thank
That's what
you.
it is. You just want the
Boring.
money, and that
Yeah.
is it. And for me, that doesn't make a very good main character, does it? So I guess you're just a pawn.
Well, do I want the money? Yes. Of course I want the money.
Mm-hmm.
I want the war. It was fun. Don't you realize? Yeah, I had to take about a couple months out. It happens. People get injured. I'm in my prime. I'm ready to kill so many more people.
She looks at his leg. Aye, in your prime. So
Give me a
good at what
dagger.
you do.
Give me my dagger back and I'll show you what I can do.
You need your special dagger to feel special and being able to actually attack.
No,
doesn't-
he needs
I
a
mean,
wall.
come in here. I mean, come in
Only
here. I
weak
can show you what I can
men
do
need
very
war to
good.
become important. Boy.
Yeah. Yeah, we all need someone to swing our axes at, don't we, Cass?
And they never seem to have an shortage of eager little pricks like you to die screaming.
Oh, I won't die screaming.
Not if you cut
I
his
won't die
throat.
screaming.
You want to test that theory?
Presents. 15.
Come on, come on,
I
Maddie. Come on,
think
baby.
I misspoke earlier. It would actually be I burnt the banner that would give me a plus to this because it's when I have a bad reputation when I recognize I can intimidate, unsettle, or downright provoke people.
I'd say Killer of Killers could also apply here.
It could. Killer of Killers is more I don't flinch on taking higher risk target. Can I do both?
Let
I'll
me double
spend- I
check
will-
the
okay.
rules. I think if you have
Color-
the
Can I
I think if you have the
right
hope,
now?
you can. Yeah, I think if you have the hope, you can use both.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it didn't fuck me. Let's fucking go. Okay, it slightly fucked me. But it's, hey, guys, we're doing it for the show. 25 with fear.
Yes. I love
Yes,
this.
so many
Hey,
fears.
hear me out. The cuntiest way to intimidate someone, say that you're going to
Correct.
kill them is a 25 with fear.
Yeah, that is true. Even Hera gets a bit scared. I'll give you that as well. She's like, oh, he could just kill me.
Your reputation precedes you. If I did die, there could be worse people to die at the hand of. He reaches into his pocket. They took everything except this one coin. Have fun. As he tosses you a coin with the blazing tower of Jestane, as he has tossed you a clue. And he pops his ear up. I think the parade started. And I'm gonna spend 3 fear.
You're gonna blow up a wall in the prison and he escapes.
As the first thing you hear is people shouting throughout the rest of the prison. And you hear, by the pronouncement of the Lord Chancellor, until the tourney is concluded, you are to remain in your cells guarded. Do you pop your heads out to see who it is?
I think I just gesture for Hero to go look.
Yeah, Hero was gonna pop
And
her.
I'm gonna keep staring him down. And just say, like, in a way of like still staring at him in a way of like, it's hilarious how you'd think I'm going to be distracted by anything else right now. And he's
like
just
a
gonna
bloodhound.
sit there and just say, whether in war or not, I ask you to use all of your prayers every night that I don't find you. Because I'm going to gut you from navel to neck. One day. Keep an eye out. Because you're top of my list, mate. And
You
that
walked
list
right up.
is not... Names don't last too long on there.
He walks
And
right
I
up to the
got
bars.
better men.
Walks right up to the bars. Yeah, I look forward to it. That money's a prop. Who do you think can afford me? And he reaches into a secret back pocket, pulls out a little gem, crushes it, and he is gone.
Can I try and reach for him if he's so close to me?
Yeah.
I don't know if I can hang on to him because I think the gem's going to take him anyway. I just want to, like, I don't know, fucking break his jaw or some shit.
Yeah, for sure. Give me a strength. Strength if you're just trying to grab.
I just want to
or,
hurt
like,
him.
Give me an attack.
Grab and like
Roll
try to
the
pull his
hit.
like
I
head
want to
towards
grab
the
for
bar.
his face and kind of like gore at his face or something. Give him
Ooh.
another
Yeah.
scar. I want him to remember me.
Aw.
Grab him by the scruff of the collar, bang him into the bars, sort
That's
of thing.
what. That's
Oh,
what I was
break his
saying.
nose?
Yeah.
Send him off with a concussion.
Mm-hmm.
He knows that I'm on the prowl. I'm gonna take a photo of this one.
Oh,
Is it a
Lord.
crit?
It's a snake eyes crit, baby.
Let's go.
2 ones.
Yeah, you tell me what you do to him. He's
Yeah,
gonna
I think
teleport out of here, but yeah.
he looks at the gem and he just grabs him like this and brings him sharply forward, like probably shattering his nose and his like cheekbones.
Hell yeah.
And the last thing he sees is this like absolutely terrifying wolfish grin that is going to haunt this guy. And I think there was a line I really want. Can we just say I said it earlier because it was really cunt?
Yeah.
Which was when he says like, I'm gonna find you, and then he just says, do you need me to say it again? I don't think you're hearing too well right now, Gem Crush.
Hell
Because I bit his ear off.
Oh, that is true. He dissipates, and you turn, and you see what the commotion is all about as the guards part in front of you, and you can see that three. It would be three specialized cells at the far end. You can see that. Let me get those names up. You can see that 3 people are being marched into cells. You see Archmage Ainu Palace. You see Balthazar Bagor. And you see the Wave Lord of Armada being walked into private cells by agents of Voldane.
So this is the head of those 3.
Yeah. Yeah.
They were put on house arrest last night. Now they're put on arrest.
Hero's the one who poked her head out to see what was happening.
Yes.
She's definitely close with the Wave Lord.
Yeah, for sure.
She's gonna look and she's gonna try to catch his eye and just be like, "What did you do?"
He looks at you, smiles. Oh, this is a fucking mess. This is a fucking mess.
Yeah.
Took me out of my fucking tent. No. Have fun with this. Put on that play.
She's just gonna nod. She's gonna look back at
Cassian
scary...
walks up. Prisoner escaped.
Prisoner fucking escape. Everyone is. This is.
He kind of like looks to the guards who are watching. With they like, why didn't you check his pockets?
And as you look at them, they all have a blank expression. They weren't told to search him, so they didn't. But Cassian, I think you have a good idea of who's powerful enough to tell guards not to search an assassin. And on that, we return to the camp in Polaris.
Oh my god.
You good, Hulda?
Listen, Cassian.
This is a mess. This is an absolute mess.
Cassian's looking at these guys and just being like, "It's all right. If we do go to war, they're gonna die in the mud. It's all right."
I need
Centers himself
Cassian
knowing they're gonna die
to
soon.
slit this man's throat so he doesn't die screaming. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, and I want to say this has all been happening simultaneously. So my Pookies that are in that tent, y'all don't know shit yet.
Cassian's covered in blood already.
As you see, Suridara says, "Well, if my brother's here, it won't be quiet. If it was my brother, my brother's expensive."
You're sorry, just to get this straight. Your brother, presumed dead,
Yeah.
has attempted on the life of the prince.
Seems that way.
Right. And he could be bought by a fair amount of money. His allegiance to Polaris is not what you would expect it to be. Why is that?
We were scholars and they turned us into soldiers. My brother grew up on stories of incredible warriors. He grew up on stories of revolutionaries. He grew up on stories of people that were notable. That was his word. And he wanted to be notable, and then we made him a spy. And he was never happy with that. So when he disappeared, when he was missing in action, that's what happens during war. And then I didn't want to believe it, but I'd heard reports here and there. Sometimes people would say that they'd seen my face around where I definitely wasn't. If he's out there and he's working as a revenant, he'll want to start the war again. And he's as good as I am.
Let me ask you this. Is your brother smart enough to frame 3 nations in one? Or is this someone backing him? Perhaps someone he had a relationship with before? Someone that could buy his allegiance?
Someone who can afford him with old money.
Probably
And perhaps
both.
supply him with a weapon of... kind of points to it on the table. of this variety?
Well, the weapon would have been his. Those weapons are of Polaris. They are arcane daggers. They were the first. That is the first mark of the arcane daggers of our covert agents. That would have been his. All the rest, enough evidence planted to frame other nations. He could come up with the plan, but he definitely wouldn't be able to get all the pieces without making noise. My brother is covert, but he is then also very loud when he decides it's his time.
Basil will kind of turn to Alsif, taking in this information, before kind of turning back to Adara and back to Alsif. I think perhaps you need to go and speak with your brother. Perhaps he'd be more open to you.
I'll try.
I think we should accompany.
As you
Indeed.
leave, you see that there's commotion. The arcane demonstration is finished. And you see that the Clank mage squire runs up to Sir Idara. Sir, Sir Porphyr, they've taken the Archmage.
What?
The squire turns to you. My lord, they've taken the Archmage.
Why? For what grounds?
Suspicion of conspiracy to
Whose orders?
the Lord Chancellor's.
Of course.
Maddie.
I think Basil will kind of look to Alsif as they both clock the information and realize what exactly is happening. I think we need to meet with the others quickly. Perhaps they're still at the prison and perhaps we can catch them.
Let's go.
Doridara? And I'll just begin walking.
Absolutely. He says, no, we're not walking. And he taps each of you on the shoulder, and he says, follow me. And he just jumps in the air and starts flying. No wings, just full fucking magic. Just...
For fucking magic. It's just whether or not I think Basil reasonably could steer that shit.
Give me
Himself.
a finesse roll.
Like, if this is a sort of, you know, Peter Pan-ass situation where you just have to kind of, like, tilt, I think Basil's, frankly, fucked. You said
Cool,
finesse?
Okay, I'll let you... Okay, we'll go agility if you want to be quick with it, or finesse if you want to be graceful with it.
His hair is
but-
getting caught in his lip gloss.
It's not
Alsif
going to
has
be good.
enough...
That's not lip gloss.
Alsif has enough core strength from horse riding that Alsif, I think...
It's someone's lip gloss.
That is a 14 with fear.
Thank you. Yeah, you're able to control this.
I probably, like, grab hold of Alsif's, like, foot at some point just to steady myself.
Oh, okay,
Don't
sure.
leave me behind. Please don't drop me as we're, like, zooming through the sky.
Yes, sir.
As you're doing this, I want you to give me a roll, and it's going to be a fate roll. I want you to roll your fear dice because of that fear that you just gave me. I want you to roll it. I want each of you to roll me your fear dice, and we're going to take the worst one.
Oh, God.
And by worst, I mean the highest one. The more fear.
2.
The more
I
fear.
got 3.
3 and...
2.
Oh, lovely. A full panic hasn't broken up yet. Full panic hasn't broken out yet. But people are seeing that... People just saw a lot of very important dignitaries be led away. The way that they were arrested wasn't full manacles and parade. It was, we need you to come with us. But you can tell that this is the sort of situation that rumors are going to be flying even more Though for now, the mood at the tourney seems to be all right, but it's quickly going to get worse. You guys were able to get to the prison, and you are able to rendezvous with Hero and Cassian outside, as they have now closed it off, and they've made anybody who isn't a guard be stationed outside.
You just see one of Cassian's hand is like caked in blood, and there's like a splatter on his face.
What happened?
Oh, it's a fucking mess. They just arrested pretty much every single important person. The guards are absolutely being paid off.
Sorry,
not
what
to
do you,
look
what do you, sorry, what do you mean every important person?
like your dad. Your dad? Non-house arrest anymore.
Flash of red in Basil's eyes as he looks to who is the nearest guard.
This like Simia looking dude, Winston Overwatch motherfucker looking dude, just
That's what I'm
out
telling you
here.
right now, they're
guarding.
not going to listen to you. They're being paid off not to react to anything. They even, and our little assassination murder attempt guy, he's definitely, Dara look-alike with a scar or whatever. He has also disappeared because they didn't look through his fucking pockets.
Fuck!
So,
He's gone.
Sorry, Dara, standing behind.
He's gone.
he's gone.
How did he
Your
get out?
brother's a prick.
Well, that's what I heard from Cassian, that he just disappeared before Cassian got, obviously, a souvenir.
He
I wish it was
crushed,
his entire head.
crushed a gem in his pocket. A
that some
pocket
kind
that
of
was
Polaris
conveniently
shit?
not searched by.
Suridara
gods.
nods. Yes, teleportation, John. Short range. That if it fit in his hand, that's only short range. That's good.
He should be easy to find. I broke his face.
Does anyone know how to do any magic with blood? Like tracking? No? Great. Alright, let's use our noses.
He'll be struggling
Oh.
to see. He'll probably need. Depending on how hard I broke his sinuses, he might be breathing blood. He'd need to find healing in some capacity.
We've Lord of
moment.
the Armada has also been arrested, pretty much every single one.
I'm
Okay.
gonna have Basil quickly turn around. Did Prudence come with us? Because she had escorted us there.
Yeah, I'll say the Prudence she's there, but she's just sort of hanging back. Actually, I'm gonna make a roll.
That's fluid.
Call it high or low.
Hi.
That's a 10. That's low. Prudence rushed back to the Justine camp to monitor
Okay.
fallout there.
Tell
Okay.
me you found something better about the freaking dagger. Please. Not too bad news. Please give us one good one.
We know it's for sure his. The inscription on the inside was practically his name. He had it from the war. In fact, he might be coming back for it.
Oh,
Do we have it on us?
He really wants that
Yeah,
dagger.
Basil would have grabbed it beforehand.
Cool. Basil has the a broken arcane dagger.
We know that he's a revenant and that he was hired by someone. He gave us a stupid coin with Justine burning on it, but then said it was bullshit. He's getting paid a lot, thinks he's escaping, seemed fairly confident about all of that. I'm going to start looking for him. You lot have politics to do, I'm sure.
Give Elsif your coin. You said sounded familiar, Elsif.
Oh, does it sound familiar? I was just gonna ask the Lord, baby girl.
What the fuck? Give me a knowledge roll. I'm so sorry.
I also just
Oh,
hold it up so
fucking
like
knowledgeable.
Adara and Basil can see it as well.
Yeah.
Flipping out.
Okay. Well, let's do
And you
this
said it was a
manually.
Justine coin?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
it
has
was
the
the
blazing
burning
wartime tower of
tower.
Justine on it.
16 with hope.
16 with hope. This is money minted in Justine, but it's money minted in Justine at the beginning of the war. The current currency of Justine, because you are in a period of armistice, does not have the flame on top of the tower.
He just wants to war because he peaked during wartime.
So this means that it's a coin that was minted during wartime.
Can I pull out the bag of other coins that we got, does it match? Is it also
Yeah.
pre-war, mid-war?
Yeah.
Okay.
Out of
Basil, I would say if you look at that, that is a sort of coin purse that would have been distributed during the war, during negotiations. It was both a sign of we have our own money, but also a sign of we're not afraid to throw down.
Right. Ooh.
Your father has quite a few of these as like sentimental things to remind himself, but any current business does not use these coins. Not because they're not valuable, just because of what they represent.
Right. So this bag of coins was not made to actually make payment necessarily, so much it is a statement piece.
Yeah.
Basil will kind of look over the coin with Alsith. If my father had a couple of these, would I know the other kinds of individuals that might have had it? Like, if it was gotten from Justhain, and, you know,
What
I'm dealing
countries
with
was
a
it
lot of
given to?
lords, like, what countries were they given to?
Yeah.
We established at the very beginning of the episodes, I man the ledgers.
You do
I know
man
the
the
coin
ledgers.
that's moving back and forth.
You know what? No role
Who
necessary.
got coins?
Who got these specific kind of coins? Counselors would have them. Counselors would have them in the sense that when they're appointed to the council, they're given like a symbolic coin that has both the Tower of Peace and the Tower of Flame. This one has flame on both sides, which means minted during the war for diplomatic negotiations. Who would have this? Older counselors like your father. Also, who would have this? The people to whom they were given to. So, high up people in Voldane and high up people in Hilltop.
Like, for example,
Potentially-
Lord Chancellor.
potentially an Armadan Wave Lord or two, if they were hiring mercenaries, but it was most often a symbol. It was, yes, here's money. Also behind it, there's a sword.
Basil will kind of look these over. These are vintage. They don't exist anymore. The only kind of person that would even have these... And he kind of stops. Remembers this information. I think we need to speak to the Lord Chancellor. Now.
Given the amount of power he has, I don't know if talking to him directly is the best idea. You
I
just
don't-
had your father arrested.
I don't think he wants to hear us at all. I have another idea, though. Might rewrite my play. Because if we can't go to him, he can always come to us.
As in, you want to accuse him on the stage?
I've done worse things.
We'll have your back then.
Don't
Better
worry.
get writing.
You'll be in the ensemble. She's gonna start
Excuse
writing.
me?
She's gonna start rewriting, like right there on the spot, and it's gonna be about two brothers that were both. She's gonna write the story about Adara and his brother, and it's going to end with, "It's over, Anakin. I have the high ground," pretty much, and it's going to end with like the
Cool.
good. Like, it's like the good will survive and thrive, but it will have like the whole drama of like the Lord Chancellor like trying to like, you know, minimize people's voices, but you know, the people will always rise at the top, and she's not gonna sugarcoat it. The only name she will change is Adara's name. The rest she will keep. And she is writing this like Hamilton wrote the other 51, and she is the Hamilton credit for the stream, and she's gonna write it and she's gonna give it, run to her camp, give it to her actors, and be like, I know that this is last minute. I know that we had a comedy turned into drama. This is gonna be better. And she's gonna give all of them their roles.
Oh yeah. As you guys return to the Armadan camp, I'm going to spend a fear.
I will say,
Yeah, tell me.
because especially after Adara said that the gem was short range, my boy ain't wasting no kind of time. He's gonna give an obscene handful of gold to Alsif, steer hero towards Alsif, and fuck off.
Come on, Alsif.
Oh, okay.
Want to go to the theater? Come on.
Sure. She just follows along.
So just while all of
You
this
have a
is
new
happening, he's
bodyguard.
gonna be actively
Yeah.
trying to hunt Amir down.
I
love
think
that.
that Basil would follow Cassian, but not look for himself, but instead kind of send word out on his syndicate in his system to be like, find the guy with the bloody nose.
Cool. Hell yeah. I'm gonna. Yeah, we're gonna go to our Armadan camp, and I am gonna spend that fear. I'm gonna make good on my promises.
Uh-oh.
As you arrive at your tent, you see that Sir Leonor is right outside.
Okay.
And he looks at you, cocks his head as he sees that Cassian isn't there. Where's your bodyguard?
I have another one for the moment. This one over here. Sometimes bodyguards need a break. You alright? Do you need anything? Do you need an autograph? I'm quite a busy woman.
What have you found out?
A lot. What have you found out? You know what I found? I found that the sausages in the Polaris camp are absolutely excellent. And if you want a drink, you should definitely go to that tent over there, the one with the mead. Very good. Proper sailor, you know, so he knows how to do his mead.
Well, this is fine. I just wanted to come over to remind Sir Cassian of the fated melee for about tomorrow.
I'll bring him a note.
You
Are
know
you
what
gonna-
the fated melee is, right?
Shh. Do I? I
don't know. That's up to you. It's part of the
Is it a
itinerary.
fight to
but
the
whether you
death?
would-
If it's on the itinerary, you
Itinerary,
fuck.
yeah. If it's on the itinerary, like, are you gonna be fighting Cassian?
Well, if I am challenged in the fated melee, I am divinely honor-bound to answer, be it king or pauper that challenge me. The rules were set by the gods. It is a challenge under the light of the Pentachron, and all are bound to answer it. I just wanted to remind Sir Cassian that if there were any grievances or anybody he wanted to converse with in a more violent way, that would be the place to bring them out. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Every word.
That's fucking.
She smiles. I'll let the dog have his fun. Run around.
Of course,
and
anybody
yell.
who is challenged is challengers and challengees are allowed to bring allies to defend their cause. I just wanted to remind him that if I even honor bound to fight for a cause, I don't have to fight with my full strength. And he walks away.
Never mind, I wasn't picking up what he was putting down. We were on different wavelengths. Because at first I was like, he can challenge me, but then I thought he was being like, you could
Challenge the Lord Chancellor. Yeah.
And then,
Chancellor. Yeah,
and
that's what I
then
was like.
the Lord Chancellor's gonna bring him in as an ally, and he's not gonna fight to his
Yeah,
full strength.
that's
and let me
exactly
kill
what
him.
he's saying. That is exactly what he's saying.
He's such an ally.
Oh, ally.
He just wanted to remind you of the rules of the duel.
Mm-hmm.
And that
Of
was
You've
really
course.
hot
been
of
away
him.
for a while.
Yeah. She looks at
And you
Hero
know what?
looks at
Cassian's
Alcide.
practicing right now. He's practicing. He's sparring.
Yeah, he is. Hero looks at Alsif like, wow, look at that. Do you have any grievances with anyone?
I feel as though I should. Everyone else does around here.
I don't really. I had a lot of grievances, but not enough to actually, sweat about it. You know? If you had the chance to fight the Lord Chancellor, would you?
At this point, yes,
Perfect.
absolutely.
We have a good team then, tomorrow. All right. Did you want to be in the play? Did you want to watch it? You're a
Can
performer.
perform. She gives you probably the widest smile you've seen.
I think you're a very excellent performer. Who do you want to be?
Oh. It's going to sound strange. Could I be a mirror?
A mirror?
A little gender bending.
Oh, a mirror. I heard a mirror. I
Oh,
was like,
sorry.
That's
That's just a Pacific Northwest accent.
Yeah. Right. A mirror. You know what? I was thinking the exact same thing. And I think you and Treasure, my favorite actor over there, would get along quite well. Now, excuse me, I'm going to be the most unpopular person in the tent in 5 seconds' time. I would like you to be with me. She goes into the tent to be like, all right, everyone. Hello, is everyone excited for today's play?
Everybody, yeah!
All right, I'm super excited to tell you that we are going in a different direction.
You see, Fortunato goes, not again.
Don't worry about it. And actually, this is perfect. This is perfect. And I will
No,
allow
the
you to have.
But the sets are made. They
we
were
can
made weeks
recycle
ago.
this. Oh, come on. Just think bigger thoughts, happy dreams, happy thoughts, happy dreams. All right.
I can't. Every time I dream about something, you change the dream. What am I
Don't worry,
dreaming
but
about
this is
time?
going to be your dream role, Fortunato, because you're going to be the Lord Chancellor.
The one now?
Aye, here's the script. Treasure, you're going to be not Dara, that's not what I'm gonna call you Dario. You're gonna be Dario. Perfect, amazing. Where are you,
Everyone's
Lorca?
just flipping through.
Lorca, my love. So this is going to be your one over here. You are going to be this spy master over here that works with Amir, and we have our new actor here. She's going to be playing Amir. Don't worry about it. And my Prospero, my sweetheart, you're going to be the messenger, the sense messenger between the war tide. All right, and I would like, and it just starts doing all of this.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need the presence roll of all time.
The presence roll of all time. Can I do my heist master of
this a
fun
DC20.
+2?
If you have the hope to spend it on everything.
I have. Can I? How many hope can I spend on experiences?
You can spend. I think you know what? This is a learning experience of a stream. Spend as much hope as you would like, bestie. I'm gonna real quick double check that.
She's maxed.
I am maxed.
If you want to spend all your resources now and not for the play itself, that's on you.
Girl, that's so serious. I'm gonna spend 3
I've
hope.
never been this serious in my life.
That's so true. You don't have. You are as chalant as it can be. 1, 2, 3. So that's +6 on my presence. So it's already a +9 on my roll, whatever I roll.
That's crazy. Action rolls. I'm gonna do it quick.
With hope. 10 on the hope die, 2 on the figure. That's 12 + 9.
Shouldn't hope. Yeah, you can spend additional hope for each experience. Yeah, awesome.
Okay,
So what's
so
the full
is-
total?
12 + 9, whatever that is. That's 21?
21.
20,
With hope or
21.
with fear?
No, with hope.
Love that for you. 21, you see that everybody kind of kicks into gear, and you see Fortunato says, all right, everyone, we've been through this before. It is not the first time that we have to learn a full new play in a matter of hours, and it will not be the last. We're just going to recycle all the stage directions. This sort of works. And he just starts doing all the logistics real quick, and he says, okay, learn it, run it.
So,
And
because
people
I
just
did
start
already write the plot for the previous play, so I was like, you know what? Fuck it. Let's do this next one. So if anyone's interested, I can read you the plot later.
Hell
what this
yeah.
previous play was supposed to be.
Alsif, give me a presence roll with advantage. So add your d6 to this, just to see how well you're blending in with everything.
Okay. Blending in is the goal?
Well, the goal is to see how well you're adapting to like the speed of this new theater troupe.
So
You've
well,
been thrown into a bunch of
with
theater
advantage.
kids.
Yeah.
You've been thrown at a
Can
gaggle
I
of theater kids.
also add my experience onto it from being a performer, which is
Yeah, of course.
called Flashy Flourishes. Hell yes, they'll give me a +2, which is going to
Yeah.
be 18 + 4 + 2, which is, I can do math, 22 with hope.
Guys, did I do something? Why aren't you giving me a fear? Why don't
Because
you
we
like
gave you both
Enough
fucking
yesterday,
12 last time.
Yeah.
You
Why
had enough
don't
fear
like
for a
the one-
lifetime. It's not our fault you blew your load last episode.
Okay, don't call it that, first of all. Secondly, secondly,
Now it's time to
when have I
seize
done
the day.
anything?
Praying for our downfall.
I'm
feel like
praying.
we're in
I'm
Newsies
praying
right
for an
now.
interesting story.
Yeah, I think
you need to
Alsip
have a little
is.
bit of downfall.
I think if anything,
Yes,
Alsip
yeah,
would have
tell me.
seen, especially from the battlefields, like the exact movements of everyone who is reacting to the attack as it happens. And if there's a scene that involves any amount of weaponry, she's doing her best to walk people through how to handle a certain type of weapon, how to swing it, how to like perfectly parry something. It's all like what is normal soldier type, actions, just very easily and swiftly made performative. Making
Hell
sure
yeah.
no one gets hurt.
You see that your so who would wild.
Oh.
Oh.
Come back,
Oh.
to us.
Oh no! Oh,
They got her. They got.
Oh
oh my God. You guys, they got Basil.
Nice.
They got our boy Pesto.
Our boy Pesto. R.I.P. Pesto. You would have loved meeting my friend Pasta.
Hmm.
All right. Hold up. Who would be Alsip's main scene partner?
It would be Treasure. Treasure's playing
Treasure.
Dario.
Hell yeah. So you see Alsif, this like elven, this person is be like water made a person. This person is just really there with the flow. They've immediately adapted. They say, well, you're a performer before. You're very good at this. You're very natural. Your shoulders are very relaxed.
You can see Alicip kind of like blushes, which for her skin tone just turns slightly purple. And she goes, "Oh, thank you. Yes, I was a jouster professionally traveling before this."
Oh, that's incredible. That's gorgeous. I love a joust so much. I think that the way that a lot of performance jousts are done, people get too caught up in, is it real, is it fake? And I don't think they look into the story that they're trying to tell.
Oh, I agree.
What's your story?
Oh, well, ages ago it was about the victory of Voldain. Back before the war, of course, I couldn't joust afterwards. I was thrust onto the front lines. But I was meant to be this up-and-coming hero of sorts. Real underdog story.
To me. I love your energy. If you are ever thinking about writing anything about your life, I could perform some songs about you. Okay, well, we'll talk about that later. Let's run our scenes again.
You can see that Alcip's smile seems like a little bit more strained as she was going on talking about her past, and she just kind of hides behind her cap a little bit and picks up a dagger again and continues with flourishes.
Hell yeah. Cassian, you're looking for this guy. Give me a...
I'm sniffing him out. Yeah, Bloodhound, whoever said that earlier. Yeah.
Let's call it... Let's call it instinct. Give it to me with disadvantage as you realize that the grand joust is starting and just thousands of people are in this general area around the Colosseum. We're going to set the difficulty at... It's not going to be impossible, but it's going to be very difficult. 25 with disadvantage.
Shit. I think realistically, I think I'm gonna put everything into this because I think this is what he's good at and it's what he cares about.
Yeah.
Okay, wait, let me check if I've got anything that will help me. Okay, do you think could I cancel out that disadvantage with Slyborn? because I have scoundrel. You have advantage to rolls to negotiate with criminals, detect lies, or find a safe place to hide. That's kind of none of them, but
Thank you for talking yourself out of it.
fuck.
I'm so sorry to do
Man.
this, Rusty.
The real fear in Daggerheart is the self-doubt we found along the way.
I could crit right now. You don't even know.
Yeah, you're good.
Do it, crit.
The talking to the
I
dice.
didn't
is
crit.
Okay. What is it?
0.
What?
I got a 1 and a 4, and I have +0, and then I got a 4 on the d6.
With hope or with fear?
Oh, with hope.
I love that.
It's something.
There's thousands of people. Needle in a haystack.
He's so bad.
It's so bad here.
He's so bad.
Yeah.
What the fuck? You have more luck. He's lost in a crowd right now, and he's so upset about it.
With a full 0, yeah, it's bad here, bestie.
It's bad out here. What's Basil doing?
Probably dodging and weaving through the crowd, trying to keep up with you. Because I imagine people part like the Red Sea for you. People will walk over Basil at every turn.
now they're
And so he's just kind of like weaving through folks. And I think he's more looking towards the floor to see if there's any trail of blood.
Same thing. Instinct disadvantage 25.
Come on, buddy.
Okay. Instinct disadvantage 25. Got it.
Got this.
I don't know if we do have this because I have a -1.
Just crit. Just crit.
Just crit. I'm just looking if I can add
Just do it. It
anything.
was so
One sec.
easy for Maddie.
Yeah, I did it just then. You just didn't.
That's the first 0 I've ever seen someone roll, and it's just really funny to me. I
Okay.
couldn't
Someone at
even
Darrington
imagine
Crest just sat up in a cold sweat.
Spencer Stark, someone broke it. Someone broke the game. They rolled a 0.
Yeah, it's not gonna do it on a
All right.
17.
17's not bad. Hope or fear?
With hope.
Guys, we keep asking hope or fear. You could have both at the pre-order right now. Anyway.
Right now.
Maddie, are you proud of me?
Use the
Yeah.
code Tourney to get 15% off.
But that's only the core Daggerheart dice set. You can't get it on the pre-orders, but you can get it on the base set. Which is incredible.
Ta-da!
Oh, the fucking...
I've
the
just
shit hit me in the
realized I
face.
have something. Can I try?
What's the thing?
Adaptability. When you fail a roll that utilizes one of your experiences, you can mark a stress to re-roll.
Did you
It's one
use
of
an
my
experience
human
for this
things.
roll?
No.
Then no. I love the hustle, and I'm never gonna knock it. But you have to stop saying, I have an ability, and then read an ability that doesn't apply.
Hey, listen, I had never played this game before.
And you know what? We're learning.
I
was gonna
still
roll
do.
this
I
for
still
you.
do
Yeah,
D&D.
the
We're
roll
allowed
would
to
have been
do
just as bad, so don't even worry about it.
'Basil, what you get? Oh yeah, 17.
17. Not a
Everyone's
25, unfortunately.
all the traffic is going directly to the Coliseum, and any movement outside of the Coliseum is just impossible to figure out. But on the bright side, the vibe is genuinely pretty fun. People are enjoying themselves. There are families.
Yeah, he's really feeling joyous as he thinks about his father with one leg sitting in a cold dungeon.
It's not too cold. It's fine.
It's heated, don't worry about it. Yes, he'll kind of follow behind Cassian, and after a little while, they're trudging through the crowd. You can just hear, like, I'll say Basil's head kind of pops up over the crowd, a little bit like a dog prancing through, like, a field. And I go, Cassian! Cassian, please! Cassian, slow down!
I turn
I can't
around.
keep up!
like violently.
I bump into you, nearly smack my head. I don't think we're going to find him in this. I think we should go find the others and do our best to get the Lord Chancellor while we are, I've smudged my liner. In the tent. We have to go find him. That is the best way. I don't think we're just, it's a wild goose chase at this point.
About a flock of geese are being chased by a butcher just kind of passes right by you.
Exactly like that.
Cassian just growls and turns and starts walking towards Armada.
Are you doing
Don't
anything to
growl.
get the blood off your face, my guy?
I think he wiped it off before he headed off. He did a little...
Thank you. I was gonna be
But
my
I think
brother-
as he's walking towards Armada, if someone gets in his way, he kind of like face palms him to the side. He's so mad.
I love that.
So sorry about, so as people are just like, oh, sorry, he don't mind him.
Oh yeah.
Scrolling behind.
I'm gonna do a quick little time skip to that evening. As you guys all reconvene in Armada, is there any vital pieces of information that you guys share amongst each other before all the campfires are lit and the time of the play draws near?
I don't believe there's anything that
Imagine-
we're missing.
You give Leonor's message.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I was like, oh, yes. She tells Leonor's message to be like, hey, and you've got everyone's back if you wanna, I say, try to challenge the Lord Chancellor. He cannot say no. And Mothman over there is gonna pull his blows, so...
I kind of tilt my head towards Alsif and raise an eyebrow. I usually need a second.
I can't say I'm happy to spill blood again, but in this particular instance, if it happens to prevent a war, I'd say it's a good investment.
And you're Voldain, aren't you, Elsif? So I think it's quite poetic.
I think so too. I'd be honored.
From looking at Alsif, would Cassian get any sense that she would hesitate to kill?
You get the sense that more than anything, Alsif is a performer. And originally she didn't know how to kill. She knew how to do everything but that. She was trained almost the entirety of her life on how to specifically strike out at people's armor, not in the gaps between it. But in this particular instance, the war changed her. And you can see, while she's kind of getting back into this, warrior mindset, her eyes are drifting occasionally to like your physique and your potential weak spots. She's trying to see, already calculating how she can best help you on the battlefield. And you know that she knows her stuff, and she wouldn't hesitate if it prevented the war.
He trusts her more than he would trust a much better fighter, because he knows that you wouldn't accept their money and betray him. I think he cares more about that.
That's real. That's real. Oh yeah. Any other pieces of information? So we have the layout of the Fated Melee, which is the like midday event for tomorrow.
I will say, I think because Hiro had said exactly what Lenor has said. He just said, "You're good at making a fight look believable, right? I think Lenor may need your help with that. Keep him busy. I'll take care of the rest."
Oh, yeah.
And do.
Give me a, well, no, common sense. Common sense.
At this table?
If
okay.
if you challenge the Lord Chancellor, the Crown's Guard's getting involved.
Yeah.
So long as we just know that, I'm good with that.
To be fair,
All
I
of them?
imagine that...
All of it. Yeah, at least a couple.
I mean, depending
Wow.
on how the
At
play
least
sways
as-
popular opinion, he might not want to say no.
At least as many as would make for a balanced fight for 4 PCs.
Oh, okay.
Hell yeah. So it's gonna be like Cassian's gonna be like, it's just gonna be the two of us against the Lord Chancellor and Lador. It's gonna be great. Then 4 people are gonna show up. Cassian's gonna turn to the rest of them and go, all right, pick up a sword, get the fuck in here.
Don't need one. And then, no, she has a rapier.
Well, I mean, at the very least, you don't know where Amir is. So Amir could very easily show up in that fight.
Yeah. Bait. Especially in this play that makes Amir look really bad and makes the Lord Chancellor look really bad and makes the people look really good.
I
And
really love
everything
just
stands
fucking play
for.
about us.
Yeah, literally.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Anything else before the play? No? Cool.
So, I mean, Hero probably, actually, just for flavor, Hero will look at Basil and be like, sorry, you inviting anyone to the place? And I don't know, to sit next to or to hold their hands, to share popcorn with?
He'll kind of blink at you, not realizing who you're hinting at. No, I am the second son.
Not someone
Can't
really
get
tall,
betrothed or
someone
anything until he
muscly,
gets
that
married, which
you have
Alexi
Google
never will.
eyes
If you're
towards.
talking about my assistant,
Oh, is that what you're calling her? Probably why
Oop.
she's not calling each other assistants. It's not very sexy, is
she
it?
is my assistant, my
Your
terribly,
assistant, your partner in crime, your...
I mean, in some ways, literally. She says as he kind of like scoots up next to you, I suggest that, you don't mention such a thing, as it would be terribly unfortunate for both her and my positions if you did.
All right, then don't make it so fucking obvious.
I
You've got
mean, look
lipstick
her, can
there.
you really blame me?
Well, firstly,
He's bullshitting.
I don't know how much you would like advice from me at all.
We're like standing in the middle of a crowd. It's probably like dignitaries about, probably like small plates, as we're there's that kind of like
Mhm.
orchestra
Like,
ass noise
yeah.
before the
Yeah,
play.
everyone's pouring in, yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
I mean, if you're going to give me advice, I would do it quickly.
All right, first, wash your hair. 2, buy her flowers. And 3, hold her hand and tell her she looks pretty. That's all.
Basil's shocked. Basil's absolutely dumbfounded as his jaw drops and looks at Hero and just kind of, okay,
Perfect.
I will wash my hair and hold her hand.
And
Anything
buy her
else?
flowers. I said buy her flowers. That
Flowers.
was number 2. Holding her hand was number 3.
Damn, you skipped one.
And telling her that she's pretty.
Okay. Making a mental note. Goodbye. And he's going to turn tail and like walk off. But you can probably see him sometime in the corner. As soon as he thinks he's out of eyesight, he'll like take a little like notepad out and like write down.
Hold
Hand.
the-
Put it in his
tell her
pocket
she's
and walk
pretty.
away.
Yeah, perfect. So good at this.
Cassian will
Basil is
just
not a real yearner. You got to have that shit locked in if you're a real yearner.
He's learning.
Cassian
Baby
is just
steps.
confirming that all of the escape routes that have absolutely been pre-built into this tent are also functional. So when things inevitably go to shit, all of the actors have. I imagine that there are like multiple evacuation plans for like if the place gets stormed by soldiers, where they all just know what to do and where to go.
I would also like to say that she probably has paid a couple of Armadan people that she trusts, like from outside, that she knows are good with a sword, to just keep an eye out on the actors.
Hell yeah.
Because she
Very
said,
cool.
shit can go down. I trust you. So she has one Armadan that she trusts for each actor that's on stage to keep an eye, so no one attacks anyone.
And I'll stay
Cool.
with
So like
Hero
very much
through the
kind of like
entire
if shit pops off, you go to this person, you go to that person, get
Yeah.
them out from safety.
Yeah.
Cool. So like private security essentially.
Private
Very
security for each and every person. She's paid them off already, but there's people she trusts from Armada.
I love that. Hell yeah. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna default to you, Hulda.
Me?
Tell me what the set looks like as the outdoor theater of the Armadan camp gets filled. Let's say a few hundred people.
Okay. So the original set was in a living room. So I think that instead of using, I think now instead of it being a living room, the entire set is around a war table. It is still like they've now, like, instead of making it like cozy and homely, they're making it look more like a castle. They have some things that look like bars for prisons, but I think now it's the dining table then looks like places that you would like put little pieces for war, and it has the map of like all the nations on it. I definitely love the thought of there being a turntable. So our little Prospero, when he's not on stage playing the messenger, is underneath cranking. So it turns around, and it's really cute. This little kid just cranking along to make this turntable happen. So it's very minimalistic, but it has like these really important set pieces, especially with like when the two brothers are kind of like before one of them becomes a spy and they're like kind of on each other. They are putting place pieces onto the map, as you know, and showing opposing sides, and then it comes all back again at the end of the act 3 when they are doing the things that they said the pieces were going to do, and there's like the other actors in the back mirroring that, and it's very artistic and very
cool.
you know, very cool.
Hell yeah. I'm going to ask Basil and Cassian real quick if there's anything that you are doing throughout the performance that is part of monitoring the situation or aiding in some other way that you are uniquely suited to. Because this play, we're going to run it as a group check with, I think, Lady Hero fits to be the main person of the group, to be the leader of the group role. Yeah.
What are we rolling for? Presents?
Nothing yet. So the way the group rules work is we decide who the leader is going to be. Then everybody else rolls. If they pass the difficulty, that is a +1 that you get when you eventually roll.
Cool. No pressure.
So Alsif for sure is helping because Alsif is performing.
Mm-hmm.
Difficulties are just going to be 13 across the board. Yeah, Basil, where's your attention? And do you turn to see if the seats that were reserved for the dignitaries are filled or not?
Yes, I was about to go and see if my father would have had a seat. Clover would have a seat, so I am looking to that area. But I think before I do, I find Hero once again, and will just give her a short, simple, inspirational word and say, "Knock 'em dead." And I will spend one of my tokens to give you a hope.
Thank you.
Which is one of my abilities before I move up and into the dignitary's box.
Oh, yeah. You move into the dignitary's box. Prudence is there. Did you wash your hair?
In the downtime? Yes, if there was a trough or something, I probably
dry
like ducked my head in like
Dry shampoo.
fancy dry shampoo for sure. Like went in, did myself up, gave myself a sniff. Like rubbed flowers out back or something. Probably brought a wilted daisy of some kind. And we'll go and we'll sit next to her. Where they would be.
Incredible. She packed one of the few nice dresses that she owns, and she's wearing it.
I think Basil probably halts at wherever, like, the little gateway entering into the dignitaries area, sees her in this nice dress, and just kind of like gulps a little.
What was that?
It was a gulp. It was a gulp. It was a gulp. Not a moan. It was a gulp. Gulp.
He gotta go change his pants right now.
Incorrect. You're the only one that blew the load on all of your fear. We walk in. Not Diana's words, not mine. We walk in.
First of all,
Leave me out of this.
First of all, I walk towards her. I gulp, and I move, and I'm kind of holding this wilted daisy probably a little too tightly that I've like split it in two, so I have a stem in one hand and the top in the other. Before I inevitably just kind of like toss it to the side, wipe my hands because they're really sweaty, and I say, "You look nice."
Hey, did you wash your hair?
Yes, he kind of like runs his hands through it. It's still probably a little bit wet. Probably has like a leaf or something in it. Yes, I did.
She's gonna shyly extend a hand out. She's gonna go brush her hair back.
Shiver down the spine.
Can I?
Yeah. And I'll kind of lean forward.
She gets closer. She just tucks some stray hairs behind your ear. Forehead's almost touching. It suits you. And she pulls back and sits back. High or low? I'm gonna make a roll.
Low.
That's a 7. You see that your father, Clover, and the other dignitaries are escorted to their seats. They are all flanked by Crown's Guard.
That almost makes me feel worse. Basil will clock his father from a distance and will immediately move towards him.
As you try to move towards him, you are blocked by Crown's Guard.
I would like to speak to my father, please.
Gonna spend a fear. As the Lord Chancellor walks in, I'm afraid that won't be possible tonight. Not until matters are settled. If you've been doing your job properly, you will have found some compelling evidence to clear his name, as opposed to the compelling evidence we have to indict his name. And he sits down.
I think as he's kind of walking by, Basil will kind of take a deep breath and follow him and say, "Enjoy the show," and sit down.
Hell yeah. Cassian, what are we doing? Same question to you. How are we helping? Are we hindering? What's the vibes?
Picturing the fucking Lord Chancellor's head on a spike. But before that, he's gonna stick by Hero's side like glue the entire time and will be like on constant lookout. But I would like to. I wish I could use strength. Alas, I don't think I could swing that. But I think I'd like to use presence in being the intimidating figure, where if anyone tries to like any of the like other guards who are anyone who like wants to get close to Hero for reasons that may be malicious.
Mhm.
I'm like in anime where they're like vibrating, just like bad vibe. That's me.
A hero says to you, if you see anyone and you feel like your axe is a bit thirsty, I'm not going to stop you. And she's going to use that as inspirational words to give you a hope.
Hell yeah. All right. With those, and Alsif, for yourself, it can be a presence roll, and we'll describe how you feel about your performance and how that goes. For my other two, pick an attribute that you would like to use for the role that fits what you have told me you are doing, and roll me that. Difficulty is 13. Alsif, same for you. I'm suggesting presence. If you feel like you're bringing out, you're using something other than presence, use that.
I think presence makes sense.
Slay.
Can I use my experience flashy flourishes again for the
Yeah, spend those hopes. Use those experiences.
Yeah, I'm gonna use like the banner.
I'd like to use Grand Master Chessplay, please.
Wait for a
Unless,
second
oh,
yourself.
that's so true. You're so
We
true.
have to see how they
You're
get
so
on.
correct.
13 with hope. Not good.
Hell yeah. That's a +1.
19 with fear. Stop smiling. Stop. Stop it. Make your face normal. Make your face normal.
So normal. So natural.
So normal.
Christ.
What? God forbid a girl have fun. The fuck?
You are one of the girlies now.
Thank you. Fucking finally. Hannah, what we get?
Oh, with me as well? Hold on.
Yeah.
help a girl out.
Roll with whatever attribute you think fits, sort of being
Maybe
in
finesse?
yeah, let's call finesse.
That is 14 with fear.
I don't think I should get more than 1 fear because of this type of roll. I'll double check that. I'm gonna only mark off the 1. But yeah, hell yeah. Lady Hero, you have a +3 to this, and you may spend any hope that you want to power any abilities. And you know what? I'm gonna make a roll for the rest of the cast here. I'm gonna roll. Just call it. The cast rolled a nat 20, so do it with advantage as well.
Oh, I love
Dude,
you.
what pros? This is great.
I'm gonna use 2 hope and use my Grandmaster chess player. As much as I want to use my presence, I don't think it makes sense. So I'm gonna use instinct with like navigate, like perceive, sense, navigate. I think it just makes more sense than presence in that sense.
Yeah, of course.
Shit, wait, it was, so I'm going to use plus, so I'm going to use 2 hopes, so that's a 4, plus what did you say? 3, and with advantage, so I'm going to do +1.
Okay, so your guys' rolls count as reaction rolls, so I don't get fear from those.
Okay, I did roll with fear.
Okay, I do mark it for you.
Oh, that's so good. Fucking hell, yes. Okay, that is, I'm going to take a picture.
Oh my lord.
It's not a crit, but it's really fucking good. If my phone doesn't fucking die before... It's on low battery. Fuck, okay. So I rolled that on my advantage, I rolled a 6.
Cool.
On my fear dice, I rolled a 10. And on my hope die, I rolled a 9. That's
25.
a 20. That's only on the die.
Yeah.
So that's then plus 24. Yes, 25.
Yeah, put 25 base.
33.
Is that including the +3 you got from the Pookie?
Including everything. Including the +3 from people, including +1 for my instinct, including the +4 from my hopes.
So on the scaling of difficulty for Daggerheart, 30 is the maximum number that they give, and it is rated as nearly impossible, and you surpassed that. So you guys all chip in. Tell me how this play works out.
Well,
yeah,
flawlessly.
Alsif, let's start from the perspective of a performer with the keyword flawlessly. How's it go?
Oh man, I think a good amount of it centers around foreshadowing, where Alsif is kind of ducking in and out of the crowd as it's set up throughout the entirety of the play and the first act leading into the actual attempted assassination. You can see her in the background. She's actually got like some of that clumping fluid that you put on your skin to make a scar appear, and she like just pokes her head up occasionally and then ducks back down again. And then slowly, every single time, she seems to gravitate closer and closer towards the person portraying the prince. When the attack eventually happens, she does so with such convincing flair that it almost looks like she genuinely stabbed the guy. She managed to take a dagger, a prop dagger, and decorated it in a way, just, you know, using little bits of mycelium to make it look like there's actually a glowing fluid held in a capsule in the center of it. And it's convincing. There are significant amounts of gasps from the audience, partially because this wasn't the play they signed up for, and also because they genuinely see it happening again.
Hell yeah. Let's say, Hannah, tell me what the reactions from the dignitaries are.
I think that it starts slow. I think that everything starts with a kind of chuckle, a polite laugh of it's preposterous, it's satire, it's a joke. And as it kind of grows and grows and grows, there is a horror on the Chancellor's face as everyone around begins to laugh, begins to take in what is happening and the mockery that is being made of him. And specifically, Basil looks to his father and those that were escorted in from the jail cells that have these big, wide smiles watching this unfold, that something is being done. I think that Basil looks to the Chancellor, who tries to keep this stony look, but has that under the weight of all of his finery, you can see him begin to heat up in anger, kind of beating sweat on his brow that kind of melts away. Whatever half-assed either tan or makeup that he puts on begins to slide down his face, down his neck, goes patchy, begins to stain his clothes as the guards do their best to keep an eye on everyone, but keep looking to the play, to the chancellor, to the play, to the chancellor.
Cassian, how's the audience reacting?
I think the audience is, I think they're laughing and oohing and ahhing through the entire thing, but where that energy comes from changes, where it goes from like, oh, this is so delightful, I'm so happy that we got to see one of these things, like what an honor, this is fabulous, to, oh, I understand, to it's that jeering and mocking and understanding, and like you can, through the writing and through the acting and everything, Hero has been able to fully get the audience to react exactly how she wants to cause the maximum amount of damage possible. All of these people are all going to leave this place and spread this message. And they all look like that look in their eyes where someone's experiencing something and they're like, I cannot wait to tell someone about this.
And last but certainly not least, Lady Hero, tell me how everything blows up and what is the exact reaction you want from everybody here, especially the Lord Chancellor.
Literally, as the play ends, it's a fictional ending with the two brothers fighting, the Daria treasure stabbing Amir and being like, I thought you were my brother and you are just a pawn in this game. He is the real villain. I'm so sorry, this is the hand you have been dealt. Or, very tragic. And then Treasure's last line with his sword now bloodied, theatre blood, towards where the Chancellor is standing, like the end of the stage, being like, is this what you wanted? Are you happy with your show? And like a big monologue that we will not stand for this. We are, all of that. And like a very big grand gesture, kind of the end of Hamlet, as as Horatio's kind of, holding Hamlet and ends the play. As that happens, Hero literally counts 3, 2, 1, and there's an eruption of applause. There is an eruption of screaming from the politicians. There is this outrage. How dare they? How can she do this? Like, and all of this, and people being like, I did see that this thing happened. Like, later this day, is this really what it was behind all of this? Well, they must have done really their research for doing this. Like, I don't understand. I think I thought I knew the entire theatre troupe, but this new actor is phenomenal, absolutely inspiring. But what she's looking at, the minute all of this is happening, in her perfect little cacophony of sound and rapture, she's looking straight at the Lord Chancellor, and she's just smiling, and he catches her eye, and she bows.
And as you bow, not saying anything, because verbalizing his outrage would be a confirmation of his guilt, the Lord Chancellor storms out of the theater troupe, and that is where we are leaving this session.
And the rest is silence.
Feels like Katniss Everdeen after she's, shot the arrow.
Oh yeah.
And then she does the bow. Yeah, that's how it feels like.
Oh yeah. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching. This has been episode 3 of the Grand Tourney next week finale. Oh my god, we know the motherfucker is guilty. Now we gotta do the stabby part. Thank you so much for being here. My name is Apollo. But you don't want to know about me. You want to know about this incredible people. Thanks so much. You've been watching the Grand Tourney. Now, reverse order. Maddie, who are you?
Hi, Madeline. This is not my channel. I've been playing Cassian. I love playing Evil Dilf. You can find me on TikTok
Fun.
on on Instagram, on a bunch of things. Also, I have a new opening on a Start Playing game. If you want to play in Strixhaven, it's a good time. If you're playing the Magic set, it's been really fun. Other than that, what else do I have on? I'm gonna have an AP soon. That's really fun. And Clue. It is also political intrigue, and the title of it is an Odyssey quote because I can never be stopped. Thank you so much.
I need to know which one, though.
That's me. I'll
Which
tell you
Odyssey?
later.
Yippee! Hell yeah, reverse order Hannah.
Hello, my name is Hannah Harper, also known as Hannah Plays D&D everywhere on the internet. You can catch me doing fun stuff over TikTok, Instagram, Twitch, YouTube. You can catch me at my coronation ball in June at the Gilded Hearts Ball, which I think there is still tickets for that available. But if you want to come to my own coronation, see me Ginger, come hang out. Yeah, I know it's gonna be quite something. You can also catch me at D&D Castle. It's sold out for August. However, I do have another table opening up in February. That's pretty cool. You can also catch me at Gen Con. I'm gonna be running some panels. It's gonna be super fun. Come hang out. That's it.
Hold up.
Hello, my name is Hulta Elira, or Hobbit's Tale, or a Hobbit's Tale anywhere on the platforms. You can find some of my music that I made on Spotify, Tidal, wherever you listen to music. Search Songbirds Lament, and you can find my EP there if you like fantasy folk. And funny enough, now actually, if you live in Bristol, UK, I will actually be doing some D&D creation workshops in Replay, as well as doing some actual maybe D&D stuff there too, especially women-led D&D games and one-shots there too. So please look at the Replay website there, and we will be doing some fun stuff there. So yeah, that's me.
Diana.
Hi everyone, I'm Diana Faye, also known as Diane of the Rose. I've been playing Alsif for the duration of this short mini-series, but normally you can find me on all platforms at Diana the Rose, on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Twitch, all that fun stuff, Threads and Blue Sky if you want to see me yap in 250 characters or less every now and then. As of real life stuff, or as of right now for real life stuff, I'm going to be at Gen Con later on in this summer, followed by PAX West in September, and then PAX Unplugged in December. So if you're coming to any conventions, you can find me IRL. If you do see me in a crowd somewhere, stop me and say hello. I might have something for you, a little trinket. Does not count after panels or scheduled events, though, because otherwise that gets too easy. The other thing that I'm doing right now, if you're watching live on Twitch, I am actually guest starring on a charity series, like another mini series, actually, over on Gold Star Gamers. You can find them as Team Gold Star Gamers here on Twitch. Every Tuesday, I will be playing a DAGGERHEART game GM'd by the lovely Chris Perkins, and so that'll be a fun time as well if you want to see a little bit of a sillier character with a dude bro surfer bro voice. But that's me.
Literally Pookie.
Heck yeah, go on.
Adding a fear. Hello, I didn't see you there. My name is Apollo. You can find me on the internet at Apollo. I do voice acting. I do ttrpgs. I do other forms of content creation. This here in my channel, Mikasa. This is Invasion Mimics. We do ttrpgs. That's about it, honestly. And next week we'll be doing the finale. Week after, we will be doing a little talk back sort of thing, and we're going to be sourcing questions for the talk back throughout the next week in the lead up to the finale. So please, if you have any questions about our experience playing DAGGERHEART, if you have any questions about the game, or just how our experiences was just playing this newer system for a bit of for the miniseries, feel free to send them on to us. But I mean, why are we here? By whose grace, by whose power? Is Daring to Press, baby. Thank you so much to Daring to Press for sponsoring us. The DAGGERHEART expansion Hope and Fear is live for pre-order right now. You can go get it. And if you're like, well, I don't want to get the second book if the first one isn't, if I don't have the first one, bestie, use code Tourney to get 15% off the DAGGERHEART core physical set. Thank you so much. We're going to go to our credits page, and then we're going to raid into Tales Archived. Thank you so much for being here, y'all. Love and appreciate you, and we will see you next week.